What's up, PCP Nation? Coming back right at you again with a new video, a new podcast, and guys, this one is gonna be crazy. But before you watch, remember to like, subscribe, ring that bell, put on all notifications so you don't miss a single upload, and remember to watch the entire video, preferably multiple times, so we get that sweet watch time. Alright, guys. We'll see you next time. Just watch this video from now. Very cool, yeah.
Can't believe it. It's a Friday once again.
Hello, jumping right in. Episode 299 of the Pro Crastinators podcast. It's me, Ben Saint, and OblivionFall is with me today. This week. Hey, I almost had to do another solo Bencast, everyone's favorite, but Oblivion jumped in to save me from that. I'm always hovering. I'm always the specter. The specter of the solo Bencast is always hovering, floating just out of reach, haunting me. It's just a matter of staving it off. Yeah. How's it going? What's up? What is up, dog?
I'm here. The people have spoken. I read the comments. They said, Oblivion, come back. And I did.
Yeah.
Oh, put the baby in a blender. Oh.
Yeah, everybody liked that.
I was shocked to click on that episode and just hear my voice. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I at this? I wasn't on this episode. And then I remembered. I had some leftover voicemails I sent last week. Old ones. That never got used. And I was like, oh, yeah.
It was shocking. What could this be doing here? Oh, I put it here.
Yeah, I said it was clean.
Yeah, I said I was. Yeah, I kicked the habit. Well, how's your week been?
My week's been pretty productive. Because I haven't been productive enough, I did other productive things. I was supposed to have my animation project done this month. I thought for sure I could get it by January 15th. And so I realized, shit, it's not going to be done. I got to put something on Patreon. I guess I'll do another sketch dump. Because it's been about 6 months. I want to do a sketch dump at least every 6 months. So I had to clean up a bunch of old sketches. And I don't know if I can really share them because they're pornographic. So,
of course,
trust that at patreon.com/oblivion, I did some good boob and penis, and it's good.
I believe you. I think I owe my patrons a Q&A. I haven't done a Q&A in a couple of months because for a few months I've been like, well, I don't want to do a Q&A until after the game is out because that's what I think is I'm going to want to talk about. So I would put that off for a little while. I thought that, well, I was going to say I thought the game would be done this month, but it is done this month. It's just I was talking about this last week. I've been drawing more of Slime and Punishment because I need to have the comic done because the game and the end of the comic are intertwined. They are one and the same. So I've been drawing that, and then I realized I was like, okay, maybe I got like 30 pages to do. That's not so bad. So I started cranking them out. I've done like 17. It'll probably be more than 30. It'll probably be like 35 or 40. But then I realized, shit. I know what I have to draw up until the game, and then I know what I have to draw is what happens immediately after the game. But then, like, that's the end of the comic. Like, Slime and Punishment is over. So I have to draw, like, an ending, and I have no idea what the ending is. Like, I know the climax. I don't know, like, okay, but what's, like, the ending, like, and they lived happily ever after. Like, I don't know what I want to do for that. So I have to think of that. I guess. I don't know.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that wasn't like planned way ahead.
Well, I mean, Well, I mean, Slime and Punishment was an evolving thing because I kept changing it in response to, Chris Chan
True.
making up weird
Makes sense.
shit at me.
Waking up
Yeah.
weird shit, they would never.
They
wouldn't do
did.
that.
She did. I did incorporate some things that she told me in DMs. She would occasionally send me some weird DMs about like what she thinks should happen, and I did incorporate some of that. I guess I don't mind spoiling a little bit. For instance, in S Revert, Nlakakam falls in the Alpha timeline and crushes Chris Chan Sonichu. But she mentioned in a DM that like an alternate version of herself would become quote unquote corrupted by slime. So I have a little narrator's note from Discord, the Draconiquus, that there's an alternate version of Chris that is still in Nlakakam, is just like a slime junkie, just like sleeping in between dumpsters or whatever. It's great. You know how it is. So I'm getting that. I'm getting further on that. I will surely have it done in February, probably early February. I hope it won't even take. I hope it won't take most of the month. Yeah.
Damn.
And then I don't know. Maybe I can like make some money doing a Kickstarter for a book of that in the not too distant future. That would be cool.
That would be. I need to buy me one of those Plebe and the Weeb Blu-rays, but my PayPal is sadly drained. As I had one of. Okay, so you know how I do those My Little Pony vector commissions. I still do them.
Yeah.
Especially now that I don't have a job, it's an easy way to get income on the side. There's one that I offered a refund to, like back in December, because their design was just a little too much. It didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't like some like super like OC do not steal like a million like wings and stripes or whatever. It wasn't that sort of issue. It's just that the hair just looked like it would be a pain to do with how my rigs work.
Yeah.
It was like really wavy and had stripes in it, and I was just like, that's difficult to handle with my template. So I just said, hey, I'll offer a refund. I'll even give you $10 extra because you waited, about a year or more because I accepted a big batch of them way back and took on way too many. So this person had been waiting like a year. So I said, I'll give you $10 extra. And then I don't hear anything for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, okay. And my PayPal is getting a little smaller, my balance, but I still had like just enough in there to pay them back. And then I get an invoice from them. And it's like, they're like, in the invoice, it's like, hey, sorry, I asked for $10 extra. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm sitting here thinking I already offered to give them 10 extra. What are we talking about?
You were gonna give them 10 extra as like a sorry, I can't take your commission. Here's $10 to cheer you up about it.
And then they were like, sorry, I
generous
am putting $10 extra on the invoice, and the invoice was 30 extra. So I was like,
no.
Your
Fuck
math
off.
is not good. And then I was just annoyed, and I'm like, I actually only like received like $124 because PayPal like charged a $6 fee at my end. So I'm the $10 extra is technically only going to be $4 extra for you, because I never actually received the full 130 that was agreed on way back. So that was a thing that happened, and then PayPal charged me like another $5 just to send them the money back, because of course it did. Wherever I receive or send money, the charges only come out of my end and never the other person's end. It's weird.
I saw I don't know why you have like weird PayPal issues.
Someone thought maybe they switched me to like a business account or something, like against my knowledge.
I don't know.
But like when I send like $20 and it charges me like almost $5 worth of fees, And I'm like, that's like
it's not how it's supposed to work.
Yeah,
it's definitely not how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, the fees are really high for me. And it might be because my account is like based in New Zealand, but they don't let me change it. They say it's against policy to change for region. And I've been trying to like.
What if you move?
I did. I mean, exactly. I moved like almost 6 years ago. I moved to America, and I still am stuck with this New Zealand PayPal account that tries to convert everything to New Zealand dollars, and I keep having to be like, no, keep it in American dollars. I don't want even more conversion fees.
God,
and
fuck.
I tried setting up a new one, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you can't set up a new one unless you send us a picture of your driver's license, or if you have a bill that has your name on it." I can't get either of those things. My apartment complex, we don't get bills. Like everything is like handled in the rent. There are no bills. Like there are just none, and I don't have a driver's license, and because I don't fucking want to drive. At least not at the moment. My husband takes me everywhere I need to go if I need to go somewhere. So I've had a PayPal account for like.
You're a housewife.
Yeah, totally. Nah. I'm just a cool.
Cackling.
I'm just a cool.
Cackling at your expense.
I'm the cool artist man, and my husband is my chauffeur.
Okay.
But yeah, that PayPal account I tried setting up 3 or 4 years ago. And when I first set it up, I like accepted a few commissions. So there's a couple $100 just sitting in there, and I can't access it. I can look at it, but I can't touch it.
Wait, in your PayPal?
Yeah, in my American PayPal that I set up. It's the same one I used for the PCP dating sim OST, which made about $80, which is all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that also
sure it was worth.
touched.
I'm sure the work on that was worth more than $80, but
it was definitely worth more.
Yeah,
just the fucking like little music video I made that went on the PCP channel took me like a week to do.
Yeah, it looked great. I don't know. I'm sorry, but that's it's hard to.
I'm actually really bothered by I for some reason After Effects. If you have a WAV file, and of course WAV is like the best sound quality, like it's the most lossless format. If you have a WAV file in After Effects, and I found this out when I was editing the PCP way back, is there will be little popping and clicking sounds that'll start appearing in the audio if the audio is really long, like say an hour long or more than an hour long. Around 30 to 40 minutes in, you'll start hearing little clicks and pops, and they get louder and more frequent. And by the end of the video, it's like, and it's like really like harsh sounds that are really like.
That's just okay. So what you're saying is After Effects like just simply doesn't process audio correctly.
Yeah, like really long,
cool.
lossless audio formats just kind of sound fucked up towards the end, and you have to either use an MP3 or which I guess I could have just done that. Or what I usually do is I use Xmedia Recode to remix the audio afterwards. It basically just lets you you just swap out the audio file for a different one, and the video information is untouched, so you don't lose any quality. And also, it's really fast. It takes like 2 seconds. So that's what I did for the PCP episodes. I forgot to do that for the dating sim because I wanted the soundtrack to come out exactly 1 week after, and I was already like running late on that day, and I guess I just forgot to. So the video went up with shitty audio, and it's just been like that, and I've been mad about it silently for like 2 years almost.
2 years. Who would hold a grudge? Who would hold a grudge for years? OblivionFall. Who would hold on to anger for that long? It's
only
like
anger against myself. I can't hold grudges against other people. I'm incapable.
It's like the Buddha said. Grudges are like holding on to a hot coal, thinking one day I'll throw it at my enemy.
Unironically, that's how I feel.
But your enemy is yourself.
Well, yeah, it's just sitting up my ass, keeping it warm.
Ooh.
I guess.
I
don't know. I've never like been able to stay mad at people, and there've been people who have like completely fucked me over who I've just forgiven and like let back into my life, and that's happened a lot.
Yeah.
And usually,
how does that work out?
It doesn't usually work out great. Granted, like it's not usually people who are like really like fucking annoying. Like it's usually people who were close to me that like family or stuff like that, where I've been like oof. Yeah, but nah, man, that's personal poopiness. I don't know where I'm going. Is Sims? I hope Simsy's saying he might jump in. That'd be cool.
It seems like he's gonna. I'm
Better.
glad you mentioned the Blu-rays though. Link in the description. saintcomics.com/store.html for the store. Sent $20. $20 sent fee, $5. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not for me when I get I have orders for the Blu-rays have continued to trickle in. I have sold about twice as many as I expected. Hey Simsy.
Hey, how's it going? Whoa, it's
Hey.
me. Leave the episode.
Yo, well, a three-man tag team today.
It's better than
damn.
nothing.
You are recording, right?
Yeah, I just started recording.
Okay.
We'll do a sync at the end. Everything will be fine.
Wait. Let's do a sync right now.
Yeah, let's do a sync now.
On the count of 3, say sync. 1, 2, 3, sync.
Sync.
1, 2, 3, sync.
Sync.
Ah!
Oh.
So I was just gonna say, I've sold about twice as many as I expected to sell my first batch of 50. I think I have literally one more left of my second batch of 50. So if 2 more people order Blu-rays, I will have to buy another set of blank DVDs and cases for them, which is fine. When people order it through. When they just DM me and ask like where do I send the money and I give them my email address, sometimes they choose buy it as a service or item, which charges I think it's about 5% of a fee, which is not very much, so I don't mind it that much. The best outcome is that they choose like buy through friends and family, and then there's no fee at all, which is great. So I like that. Although I don't blame anyone for not wanting to do that because, they are. If I were to rip them off, they would have no way to like file a complaint and request their money back through PayPal.
Yeah.
So fair enough. And then the button that I made for the store page, saintcomics.com/store.html, is that one also charges a fee, but it charges like ever so slightly more. Like instead of charging $1.50 for a $35 transaction, it charges like $1.65, and I don't know why that is, but it's an insignificant difference. So I have not interrogated it, but I did notice it, and I thought it was odd. Yeah,
Fuck you,
shit's
PayPal.
crazy.
Evil PayPal stealing little man's money again.
Elon Musk. It's Elon Musk.
He needs that $1.65 to build his big fucking rocket ship that you can jerk off on his way to the moon in.
Does he still like run PayPal, or has he like sold it?
I don't know.
He was one of the guys who made it. I don't know like if he's still involved in it.
Yeah, but it's funny to blame everything on him because he's a dick face weirdo slime ball.
Absolutely,
Oh,
of
yeah.
course. How's your week, Simsy? How you been?
Not too bad. I felt really sick last night, so I called in sick for work, and I was like, I ain't coming in. And then I got a text from work today saying, haha, even though you work overnight and there's no customers there, you can't wear headphones anymore. So it's like, oh, fuck.
What the fuck?
I'm going to be stacking shelves for 8 hours without headphones on. I'm going to actually go insane. I don't know. I think they said something about like people who come in closer to when like the store opens, they leave their headphones in when the customers come in, and you're not allowed to do that. So they've just banned the whole thing, which is really annoying for someone like me who only works when the store's closed.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome. Great.
I can't listen to the PCP while I'm fucking stacking shelves.
This is like. Damn. This is like the how they like insist that like cashiers stand, like cashiers are not allowed to sit.
Yeah, it's one of those type of things. But...
One of those just like let's just I the boss just think that work should just be worse for me. I just feel like it should be worse.
Yeah.
So it is now, and that's good.
I'm really annoyed. I'm not looking forward to it.
There's literally no reason they couldn't just cashiers couldn't just sit. Wouldn't be hard.
Luckily, my contract ends in March, so it's not going to be too bad because it will only be like a month of fucking pain. And then I'm gonna say like, please don't bother extending me. I don't want to work here anymore.
That's why I shop at Aldi. Aldi lets their cashiers sit.
Based.
Also, they're cheaper.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even shop at Aldi anymore because they don't have the brand of ice cream that I like.
Amazing.
They don't have Nick's. Hey, Gib, what's up?
Hey, hello.
Hello, there we go. Now I hear you.
Hooray.
Nothing's up, really.
Bit of a slow week.
I had a slow week because... wait, I already explained the whole thing about how I'm drawing the pages, right? I already said that.
You did mention that last time, yeah.
I mentioned it. I mentioned it again this week. I'm just doing that. So that's that's my week. What have you been, Gib?
I've been okay. I've been
book
like fucking. It's. I don't know. There's been the secret project, and that's going along, and then there's been the Lord of Ghosts mailing stuff, and I've packaged some envelopes up, and tomorrow they're gonna come around, pick them up, and I gotta buy a bunch more, for like sending to all over the globe. There's one in Japan, there's a few in Chile, and Greece, and France, and Belgium, and fucking everywhere.
Is the guy... I have a suspicion about who the guy in Japan is. I think it might be the same guy I talked to this week, who is the same guy who does a lot of the like PCP, like the music voicemails.
It could be.
There's one guy in Japan. He ordered a Road to Radcon. He was a Kickstarter backer. He ordered a Blu-ray, and he's in the comments too. He's the guy who I forget what his handle is, but he's the
Pink Floyd guy.
Amazing.
Anyway, I just like, it was a mastermind. Dark Horse.
But yeah, it's mostly just been like, my thing for this pickup is like mostly to America. They can come to my house and pick it up and put the labels on at their warehouse, which is epic and nice. But for basically every other place that isn't America, I need to go through Royal Mail, which is the cheapest option, but it requires that I like go to I bring everything to a post office, and I have to print the labels and stick them on myself, which is it's a hassle. I gotta do that.
You heard it here first, people. If you bought one of Gibbs comics and live outside of America, fuck you. How dare you?
No. It's just that I've yet to do that, and I don't know. I could barely believe a week has passed. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I mean, same. I feel like that a lot. But but I gotta say something. I gotta get in here, and I gotta convert my lived experience into content somehow.
I feel time just slipping away a lot. I don't notice the weeks anymore. Maybe it's because of my horrendous schedule of sleep and work, but I just don't fucking realise when one day ends and the other one begins. I know this is this is what everyone's saying when the quarantine started, but fuck me, it's just been awful. I don't know what's happening. I don't know where I am in the world. I don't know what's going on.
We had a blizzard here yesterday, so it was like a foot or two of snow outside, which has compounded the issue. Since New Year, since everyone here got COVID, I have not been working out. I have gotten off of the schedule wherein I used to go over to Munchie and Kazi's house and lift 3 times a week, and I have not been doing that this month, and it's bad, and it's that was a I don't know, a ritual, I guess, that I had that got me out of the house, but not anymore. I'm hoping that starts up again soon. Munchie's like school schedule is like, I guess he's like, I don't know what my good schedule is. Figure it out, bro. All right. So yeah, this just compounds the like. I don't know. I don't do anything. I don't leave my house. I have no reference point for when 1 week starts and another ends.
I mean, working on the secret project has been really fun, and I really enjoy that, which is why I can't wait to release it and then tell people, and so I can talk about it in publicly.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So the days like feel the same, but they're good days. It's not like I'm like despairing about everything. It's just sort of like, what the fuck? Time passes.
Yeah,
I can measure time passed in pages of Slime and Punishment drawn.
I need to get back to drawing comics as well.
That's really how it feels like. I'm looking. I think I got this week. I have like 17 panels drawn, which is not as many as I should have for a whole week. But that's what I got. So I don't know. That's like if a day goes by and I don't do any, it's like, ugh. Well, today might as well not have even happened. What am I doing?
I get that feeling a lot. Where if I haven't drawn anything that day, I will just be like, "Oh, it didn't exist. It didn't happen. Nothing happened today. It wasn't real."
Yeah. Before that, it was when I was making the game. It was I would have like a to-do list. I would have like my items on the to-do list, like bugs that needed fixing or like assets I needed to make, and it would be like how many items did I cross off the to-do list. That was how I used to measure it. Yeah.
My criteria has been like, unless something has gone up on my Twitter or on my Patreon, then the day has not counted. It's not been a thing. It's unreal.
Absolutely.
But I've been pretty good about that recently. I was in a big art slump for like all of fucking December, and then over the last month, I've slowly built up the steam again, and I'm putting out a lot more than I used to, and I've actually started using my Patreon for the fucking first time in like 6 months.
I've seen you've been drawing a lot of One Piece girls.
Yeah, fun. It's mostly because my friend has gotten into One Piece recently, so we've been talking about it a lot, and it's just like, oh, fuck, cool. It rules. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, it is.
It's perfect.
I've been seeing you draw that maid girl.
Oh yeah, the milkmaid. That's fun.
Yeah. I don't know if she has a name.
Amelia. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but yeah. That's been fun. Mm-hmm.
She looks similar to I Smell.
Yeah, I have 2 characters that wear the exact same thing, and I've realised I need to redesign the horse, get rid of her, or something. Which is unfortunate, because we used her for a Drawcast episode recently.
Put a trash bag on her head. Let her live up to her name.
There we go, that'll work. I might give her just like a generic armor helmet or something to make her look funny. I don't know. Whatever. Speaking
of the Drawcast, I how many more people does the what is it, the telephone episode have to go through?
Not that many people. We've just had a couple people who just sat on it for weeks.
Nah.
When did it start? I can't remember.
It started
12 months ago.
Not 12 months. Probably 4 months ago. Maybe 5.
I don't know. Looking forward to that. I guess the list must have grown, because when I looked at the list, there weren't that many more people.
There's like 20 people on the list, which is pretty long for a telephone, but I think that'll make it way better when it's done, because the character will have evolved a lot more, I assume. I haven't seen any of the art yet. I can't look at it because I'm still waiting for my spot on the list to come up.
I haven't looked at it in a while. I looked at it. I looked at what was done after I did mine.
I had assumed it was like cancelled because I hadn't seen it be updated for so long. I was like,
Are you in that, Simmsy?
Yes, I think so.
Oh,
I think I
sick. It had gone. Yeah, I had been waiting for a while. I had kind of been like, that must be cancelled if it's been this long. Okay, well that's good.
You got to hound people of OblivionFall. You got to hound them. You got to say, get this shit done, like all my commissioners did. And I had commissions from fucking 4 months ago that I hadn't done. I am the worst at this shit.
4
I should
months
not do it as a job.
Shit, dude.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty
year
bad.
And a half is like my record.
Jesus.
Year and a half.
What was that though? Was that like a full vector model thing?
Well, yeah, that was one of his vector packs. Like, here's the thing: the vector packs, most of the time, I can do them in like a single day. The problem is that it was really hard for me to keep on top of them with pencilmation,
Yeah.
I was always behind on things, and those things had like strict deadlines that like had to be done, and everything was always like down to the wire. And it was like that for like a couple years at a certain point. So it's very hard for me to actually make progress on my commissions. Now that I am not working at Pencilmation anymore, I can what I'll do is I won't accept batches of commissions anymore. I'll accept one commission at a time, and I'll do it that day, and then I'll accept another one and do it that day.
That's what I've
so
decided.
no one waits.
The way I'm doing it going forward is if I'm in the mood to do a commission and I think I can do one, I will put up on Twitter, hey, I'm going to do a commission. I'm not having multiple slots open because it will just get past me. And I know how my brain works and it doesn't work properly, so...
Speaking of... This reminds me of the most annoying comment ever we got on the last episode. I'm going to complain about this one commenter. This one made me feel like I was losing my mind, because this is like... I anticipated... I imagined someone complaining that, like, me talking about the artist, you know, bailing on the dojin and ghosting me. I imagined someone finding it objectionable that I would complain about that, and then I was like, "No, Ben, you're being ridiculous. It's so foolish. Like, who?" Well, some commenter was like, "Ben, you're bullying this guy. It's evil. It's cruel. You're a monster." Well, that's not really true. I'm paraphrasing, but someone was complaining that, like, this guy thinks it's wrong. This guy thinks it's wrong for me to complain about the guy who basically, like, scammed. I even he didn't do like a full scam. It wasn't like a deliberate scam, but he did, like, he took money for a service and then he didn't deliver on the service, and then he ghosted. And I just can't believe this guy thinks I'm the bad guy for saying that happened. Fuck you, commenter. I hate your fucking guts so fucking much.
That makes it like a bad thing that you can complain about. Because if somebody is saying, "Oh, I'm taking a while," at least they're in contact with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can talk to them about it. You can
like
arrange something, and you don't have to say anything publicly because you're talking to them.
This fucking
But
pussy,
if you have no way to talk to them, what are you gonna do? This
pussy commenter was like, "Oh, you're probably just making them anxious. You're probably giving them anxiety." Fuck you. Fuck you. We live in a society. I don't care. It's your problem. When you do, I guess we shouldn't have trials for criminal. I guess when people do crimes, we probably shouldn't have trials for them, because that would be bullying them and it would probably give them anxiety. They'd probably be like bothered by that. You right. Fucking this sick fucking mentality this guy has. I hate it.
Yeah, with my incredibly late stuff, I at least like tried to contact and say, "Hey, sorry, I haven't been able to work on it." Or and when I went back do those,
I would not have been mad at all. I would not have even been mad if the guy had been like, "Sorry, I'm 3 months late. I'm working on it." I'd be like, "You know what? No big deal. You know what? These things happen."
3 months
wouldn't
even
have bothered me.
Where I offered like a refund or to just do it and then say sorry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like half the people whose commissions were really late recently, I offered them refunds and half of them took them. So it just seems fair. I mean, I'm not saying like that guy should give you a refund, but he should give you a refund.
He should refund me at least part of it, because he didn't do right. Because I paid him half and he didn't quite do half. He probably did like a third. So
is that going to be used anywhere? What's been done?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep what's done, and I'm gonna keep what he did, and Kaiju is just gonna do the rest.
Yeah,
the dojin's like a few like short stories, isn't it?
Yeah,
so they can be different art styles and not be too jarring.
Yeah.
I don't think he like finished. I think he did quit mid-story, so one story will be split. I don't, I mean, not that they look the same, but I feel like Kaiju and this guy have a close enough style. They both do, sort of manga style, like, black on white line art, kind of sort of a traditional manga look. It's not exactly the same, but I feel like they are compatible enough in a way that it's not like going to be a weird.
Yeah,
like doesn't look like the same comic. I don't know, whatever. It'll just be a funny like, this page was by you can tell when the artist shifted because the art style changes a little bit here and here.
It'll be like when
it's fine.
That voice actor from Avatar: Last Airbender died, and they got another guy, and it sounded like exactly the same, and you can only barely tell. Cool.
Which
It
guy?
was-
Which
That's Iroh.
Yeah.
Iroh was voiced by Mako, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Marco?
It's sort of a
He was like a prestigious Japanese like actor who worked in a lot of stuff, and
very old guy.
yeah.
Sort of had a like a voice.
But you mean in the
Zuko,
English dub?
yeah,
You mean
that
in the
English
you mean
dub?
the original? Okay. So I was gonna say I didn't say it. I meant the. But you mean the English voice actors?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
They
Okay.
recast him, and he sounds
I
pretty
never
spot
know-
on, in my opinion. I couldn't.
I never noticed a voice change. So
I mean, on the first watch, I didn't, but I think I've definitely noticed it every time since the first watch. Where I'm like,
Well,
that's when.
if
That's
I
the
ever
scene.
watched it again, I'm sure I'd be listening for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. Maybe I'm just tone
curious.
deaf.
I'm pretty bad at noticing things like that.
Avatar, kind of good. Kind of like one of the best.
I mean, that's what they say. That's what they tell me.
Is it as good as they say, though?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Avatar: The Last Airbender is
Even-
really that good.
Dude,
YouTube thumbnail, red text.
Nostalgia
movie
Critic
Bob.
watched every episode with his brother, and they talked about it, and he said, "Show good."
I agree.
Now I'm
Thumb up.
not sure if it's good.
I have a bunch of gripes. I have a bunch of life gripes that are bugging me. I'm just gonna go down.
Hashtag Ben Saint's Life Gripes. Here we go. Top number 10.
I'm just gonna go down a list and list off things that annoy me.
The life grapes with the and the
sour
wine
grapes.
corner.
That's an item in Elden Ring.
You turn
life grape.
grapes into wines.
Yeah, this is the wine corner, and these are all the individual grapes that I'm about to smush. Number 1, my glasses broke. Sort of. I dropped them a little while ago, and one of the frames cracked. And it's just a small crack in the side of one of the frames, and the lens is fine. Like, the lens didn't crack, but now, like, there's a little gap, and if I move my head a lot, or like I hold them the wrong way, the lens will fall out. So I need to like glue the frame. I should get new frames because I got these like 8 fucking years ago.
Oh, let's try and come
Poland.
up with solutions for all of Ben's life gripes. Number 1, get new frames or tape.
I gotta order some Gorilla Glue. I'm gonna order some Gorilla Glue, but it's only like $6, so I had to buy some other stuff to get free shipping on Amazon. So I'm waiting for it. Like I said, if I sell like 2 more copies of the Blu-ray, I will have to buy more discs. So I'm waiting until like 2 more Blu-ray copies sell so that I can order another batch of discs, which will get me over the $25 limit to pay no shipping on an Amazon order. So I get my Gorilla Glue
Life gripes solved.
free of shipping charges. You see, it's all connected.
I would say
Would
life
you
gripe
like
is
glue
completely
your
solved.
glasses with like a glue gun pointed towards, like while you're wearing them, just right into your
eyeball.
eye?
Kazzy said they had a glue gun that I was gonna glue gun them temporarily together, but I just forgot to. And now I don't want to walk over there because it's too cold out and there's too much snow. So I'm just fucked.
All right, life gripe number 2. Let's go.
My toilet is clogged.
Plunger, Amazon, put you over the limit for the thing. Gorilla
Buy a
Glue.
new toilet.
Dude, you mentioned
Sledgehammer,
a
just
plunger.
destroy it.
Plunger.
Dude, plungers are so cool.
I-
When I was a
I
kid,
have a
loved them.
plunger.
I'd run into the store and I would grab a bunch of plungers and stick them to the walls.
Wow.
I have a plunger and I have tried to plunge it and it doesn't work. Okay, since I moved in, this
Solution, get
toilet,
bigger plunger.
this toilet in my apartment, I guess it sucks because it clogs quite often. It has clogged a bunch of times. However, if I just like have like let it, if I just have ignored it, because there's 2 toilets in my apartment, I can just use the upstairs toilet, right? I can just, if I have just let it sit for a day or 2, eventually the clog like dissolves or whatever, and it has like cleared up and it's like fine. This time it has been clogged for like a week. It has in fact only gotten worse. The clog has only gotten more severe. I don't know what's up with that. And plunging has not fixed it. So God, I might actually have to like call my superintendent or my landlord or something and be like, fix it. Or I guess I could just go buy some like Drano or something. I've never like
gotta get
unclogged the toilet
that
with Drano before.
Like duct toilet blast pipe.
Yeah, chemical dissolving chemical.
Yeah, get like an air cannon and fire it into the toilet.
So I mean, whatever. I've just been using the upstairs toilet. Like it doesn't even matter. But it just makes me annoyed. It just makes me feel like I live in a dump, which I do live in a dump. So I guess that's fine. Third problem is I don't have I need another blanket. It's too cold. I need a third blanket. I have another blanket, but it's like I think I spilled something on it like a while ago, and I've been meaning to do my laundry. I've been meaning to put it in the laundry, but it requires like a load unto itself because it's a big blanket. And I just don't want to pay.
It'll put you over the limit of the spending thing.
And I just don't want to pay the $2. I don't want to pay the $2 to do a whole load of fucking laundry just for actually $4 because I have to dry it afterwards. So I've just been whatever. I just have a bathrobe. I just put a bathrobe on top of my bed, and now that's my third blanket.
Wash your fucking clothes, Ben. Jesus.
I don't. It would take a whole separate load just for a blanket. I don't wanna.
You can put some socks and pants in there with it.
No, it's too big.
Fuck you.
And I don't. You're telling. Oh, what am I gonna do, Simmsy? Just pick myself up in my bootstraps and spend the $4 to do a whole load of laundry?
Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous.
Self-care is important, my friend.
I was thinking of like getting a blanket and buying like a brooch and making a cloak.
Whoa.
Because that's basically what a cloak is. It's just like a long, big piece of cloth that you wrap around yourself.
Walking around your house dressed like that.
Well, not just around, like outside. But
Whoa.
The only problem is like it's getting warmer. It's going to be spring, and it'll be very weird to have a like cloak. It's good for like when it's really cold.
I mean,
and you can like wrap it around, and it's like a fashion thing that is completely gone for no reason. They're trying to sell you coats. Coats aren't as cool.
Coats are a racket.
Coats are a new agenda.
Coats are a jacket.
Fucking people.
They sell us poison and then they suppress our cures. To sell us cures while we suppress our medicine. Give us poison is cold. Sell us cures is coats. Suppress our medicine is cloaks clasped with a brooch.
Anyway, it's just such a base
cloak life.
A based and easy solution. All I need is a brooch. I don't know where to get one. I guess I can Amazon or look around.
A brooch
is just
one. A brooch is just like a pin, right? Like a pin that clasps it.
A big hefty pin that you can go through and can withstand pulling forces of a big heavy blanket.
Big heavy person pulling it real hard.
Yeah, like Gib.
Yeah. Gib, you're like 400 pounds, right?
I cost a lot more than that.
Hey, currency joke.
Okay. All right.
Life grapes, go. We need another one.
Yeah, I had one more, which is dental insurance. I've been trying to look into dental insurance, and like it doesn't make any sense, and it sucks so much, and it doesn't even work. Like it does. It's not even good. It doesn't even like actually pay for shit.
Amazon.com, cheap dental insurance. Put it on there.
Like airdrops
fucking
dentists.
Amazon Prime Dental, the new service that they're rolling out.
Because I got to go to the dentist because I'm sure I need a couple of fillings at least. And so I'm like, okay, time to actually do that. So I tried to do it. I tried to like be good and get my shit taken care of. And I went and I tried to look into it. And I guess the most popular dental insurance in Massachusetts is something called Delta Dental, but everyone hates it. And apparently it sucks. And I was looking at their policies and like, you could get, they'll give you like, they won't even pay for shit. They'll give you like 50% off at best. That's the best you can get. Yeah. And it's 30% on some things. And then like, I don't know, like I was looking at their plans and they have like a regular plan. I was like, oh yeah, this is a plan that like, if you have this plan, you'll have no waiting period. It'll cover all this stuff. It's not available anymore. That one's, you just can't get that one anymore. I'm like, okay, cool. So I don't know. It's so like inscrutable, and like they don't even tell you what a plan costs. They don't list the price anywhere. They just will say, yeah, this plan exists, and this is what it covers. What does it cost? I don't know.
That's for me to know and for you to spend.
Depends on how big your teeth are.
Don't even worry about it. How am I supposed to fucking choose a plan? You freaks. You sick fucks.
Whoa there.
I called my parents, and I asked my dad, like, what should I do? And I forgot, like, well, they have, like, Medicare, so, like, they don't have to worry about this shit. Okay, great. My dad because my dad gets all of us kids my dad gets all of us offspring a AAA membership every year. So he recommended that I get some insurance offered through AAA. There are some companies that are like affiliated with AAA. I was like, okay. So I was gonna look through those, but like I didn't, because it's like they have names like Choosy, like they sound like fucking apps.
Jeez.
And it's horrifying.
They sound like fucking Twitter artists.
CHEWSI. I don't know, man. That sounds weird for an insurance company.
Choosy Manfredo.
Yeah. So I just I don't know. I haven't done it.
That's a life gripe that you gotta solve on your own, my friend.
Yeah, I'm afraid Amazon free shipping isn't gonna solve this one for me.
As it does so many things.
Yeah. So that was it. That's the end of my that's everything on my list of stuff that's bugging me.
That'll be a recurring segment every week where we go through all the little things that have ruined Ben's existence and life.
I mean, it pretty much is already. It's just we've never put a name to it. We need a jingle for it.
Ben's
or
life
whatever.
gripes.
I think is it. I'm gonna get that guy. I'm gonna find that guy's name.
And get him to make a life gripes jingle.
Oh yeah, please. Somebody has to do it.
Genius.
That's all I got. And we're only 45 minutes in.
Wow. Well, I guess I can talk a little bit about maps. I said last time...
Mutu Sandu is the guy in the comments. He's the guy who does the music. And I think he's probably the guy in Japan who you got to ship to. Perhaps, maybe. He's a real Tokyo boy. He's got a Tokyo address. He gave me his shipping address to send him some stuff, but he gave it to me like in like fucking kanji. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Oh, speaking of Japan, I got
so
my
he gave
first,
it to me in English too.
I got my first embarrassing sexy One Piece figure. Hooray! And
Hooray!
when it arrived at the house, my dad looked at the package and he was like, Fukuoka City? What the hell's that? I was like, never mind.
I want to see Simmsy.
It's on my Twitter. It's not.
Is it Robin?
Yeah, it's Robin. Of course it's Robin. What the fuck do you think I am? Some kind of plebeian? I'm not going to buy a fucking...
Like Batman and Robin?
Yeah. From One Piece.
He's got his like little short
Hang
butt
on.
out.
Here's a picture. I bought it with leftover Amazon money that I had from...
That's
the
not
Christmas gift card.
embarrassing.
No, but it's like, fuck yeah, there it is.
Dude, I didn't know she was that much taller than Bulma. What the fuck?
I know, I was very surprised. It's the same brand as well. It's Canon. That's the Canon height.
Dang.
Wow, she's tiny.
Yeah. Oh, well. I like it.
Oh, I see. Oh, I found her.
And I immediately bought another one because I was like, that's cool. I need an Ami now.
These sorts of figures are like cool as a photograph. When I see them in like real life, like the time I went to Digi's or Trixie's older house for Redcon 1 and 2 and stuff. I saw all those figurines and I was like, oh, that's what they look like in person, because I'd never bought one. And they're like, this just annoys me because of like it not because of what it is. I don't care about anime or whatever, or like whatever it is, like, oh, it's embarrassing. It's not, it's just a figure. But like having figures that with like, oh, you gotta dust them, you gotta find shelf space for them.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a whole... That's like a full-time job, is keeping a display looking nice.
I do hate owning things.
Just minimize ownership and everything's fine.
Yeah. Well, that's the attitude that got me in a fucking shithole apartment with a clogged toilet, and so you know,
not enough plungers.
Who's not enough? I have a plunger.
You need
I guess I need
another
two.
plunger.
I need two plungers. You gotta double fist them.
wield.
Yes, that's the phrase I was looking for.
You're using the right end, Ben. You're not just sticking the thin bit down the toilet, are you?
Oh, just jam you jam the wooden end down. You slosh it around to try and break up the clog, right? Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that.
Well, it doesn't fucking work. So
the way you fix a clogged toilet is you
go.
keep flushing it until the water comes out, and then it's done, and everything's fine.
It used to work. It used to just unclog itself, but not anymore.
Now, well,
Not this time.
but yeah, I like toys. I like buying embarrassing toys to have on my desk, and it makes me smile. That's all I wanted to say, really.
I have like more like a collection of plush toys instead.
Yeah,
and those at least you can squish together and throw on the bed or on the floor.
Yeah, you can have convenient storage of plushies.
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about that fell off the shelf.
Yeah.
Or anything.
Because along the top of my bookshelf, along the top of my
and they're
bookshelf,
funnier
which is next to my along the top of the bookshelf, which is next to my desk, I've got all my like Gundam models and action figures and shit set up because I'm an embarrassing 22-year-old fucking freak. But
Oh, what a freak!
I own nothing. I own nothing.
You own you have digital ownership of things, Ben. It's fine.
I have a little my friend Chelsea gave me a little Homer Simpson Buddha who's like holding a donut.
What? That's the right kind of thing to own.
A little. I'm not sure if it's plastic or rubber, but it's a little figurine of a little Buddha Homer Simpson, and that's my Nico Robin vinyl figure.
You look at him longingly every day.
Man, that's culturally insensitive to someone, probably.
He's up on my shelf next to my Sonic the Hedgehog and Shrek glasses.
Very nice.
The collectible glasses.
Wait, Shrek glasses? Do they have ears? Do they give you little Shrek ears when you put them on?
They just have little screened on. They're like promotional glasses from like Shrek 3, I think. The one with
Shrek
the
3,
baby.
the best one.
You mean
the one with the babies?
You mean drinking glass or eyeglass?
They're not shot glasses. They're just I don't know what you'd call them. They're
tumblers.
Like tumbler glasses. They're like not like tall glasses. They're like medium height glasses of normal width. Something like
chugging down your Shrek flavored Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
very nice.
Shrek becoming green. Green. St. Patrick's Day Shrek themed whiskey.
They do green versions of basically every food. Like I know around Halloween Jaffa cakes they do like green versions of those, and I've always been scared to try them because I don't know why.
We don't have Jaffa cakes over here. But I mean they do green beer.
Yeah,
they do some
weird.
green
I've never
things.
had green beer. That sounds terrible.
That might be a thing that they just do like at bars. Like
how do you tell it's green because you're drinking it? You're not looking at it.
I don't know if they sell like
quick.
I don't know if many brands like sell green beer like in bottles.
No, of course not.
It's funny. I used to think beer was green because they were in the glass bottles. I didn't really put it together that it's not that color.
Yeah.
Oh, green.
This is like way before I
see.
started drinking. There's just like, I see that beer bottles are green or wine bottles are like a weird color.
Yeah. I think my parents drank like mostly like clear bottled stuff all the time, and then they
like
screamed.
straight vodka.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool. That funny juice makes you act real strange.
My dad, one time at Olive Garden, my dad gave me a sip of his Firewater whiskey. When I was like a kid, and I was like, "Oh God!" He like laughed. He thought it was funny that I was like, "Ugh," like disgusted by it. Honestly, it probably was funny. Honestly, I think I get it. Yeah,
that happened with me, but with like a normal beer. Like that warm throat feeling you get from alcohol, like too much of it.
Yeah.
I had that. I had like a sip of my dad's Desperados when I was like 8, and I was like, "My throat's burnt. It's on fire. What's going on?"
I smelled beer as a kid, and I thought it smelled because I would because we would have to like sort our recycling into, returnables and non-returnables. And then, my parents would we didn't have like trash pickup. We had to take our trash to the dump and we would sort recyclables, and we could bring the recyclables to a local, to a liquor store actually, or to a returnery or whatever you call it. And they would accept, cans, and they would give you return money for it, a nickel per can or whatever. And so when we were little kids, parents would let us sort it, and then we could take it and return it, and we could get the return money. And I would do that, and I would sort out my dad's beer cans. I'd be like, oh, this is gross. This is so fucking disgusting. This smells nasty. So I never wanted to try tasting beer as a kid. I thought it was the grossest shit ever. And I was right.
And you were correct.
I should go. I should go back. I should go back to that. Yeah.
If only it was possible.
My dad, by which I mean my bear father, who's a piece of shit, let me try beer, and it was fucking gross. It was the worst shit. And later, like over a decade later, I got my first job, and the boss from America randomly showed up at our tiny office. He just walked in unannounced to check up on me. And he
was this in New Zealand?
Yeah, it was in New Zealand. He puts a beer on my desk. He was like, yeah, I bought you this. Haha, this brand's really good. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I don't really drink alcohol, but sure. I'll give it a try. And I tried it when I got home, and it was not good.
Yeah.
It was
Do you still not like beer?
Well, that was only a few years ago. Like most alcohol I don't like the taste of.
Well, sure.
The alcohol itself is just kind of nasty. And if there's only been a couple where like the flavor has been good enough to mask it or work with it. Like I like Baileys. I mean that's why mixed drinks exist. The point of them is that you mixed stuff together so you don't taste the alcohol.
I think there was there's a few beers I've liked. I like Hobgoblin, which is like a.
That's funny.
I've never heard of that.
It's like I don't know what it is, like ale or pale ale or whatever. It's a beer. It's got a hobgoblin on the front, like a fantasy creature.
Let me see.
Those taste alright.
I think
I remember really liking. Yeah, I remember really liking this Icelandic beer, because it was like a lot of beer is quite bitter and like yeasty or fermenty flavor, and it's like whatever, who cares? But this was sort of sweet and smooth, but not super strong either. It was really good, and I don't know what it was called.
One time in Atlanta with Econ, we went a couple times to this ramen restaurant, and this place had a couple of Japanese beers, and one beer that they had was this, I guess it was sort of a novelty beer. It was blue, but it was light blue. It was pale, like sky blue. The liquid was, and it was supposedly it was naturally that color. Like it was brewed with like glacier water or something, and it was like I don't think it was dyed, and it was really good. I really liked it. It was very light and a little bit sweet, and I was like, this is great. It was like $12 fucking a bottle though. So,
that's the way.
But it was neat. I'm not sorry I tried it. I like sours. I like beers that are that are very. I mean, I don't exactly know what a sour is, like how it's made, but it's very like light, and it's not very hoppy, and it's very tart, and sometimes it has a fruity taste. I like sours a lot. I don't really like dark beers. I don't really like lagers. I kind of just like drinking like some fucking like Miller Lite, like piss water bullshit, because it's like whatever, it's basically just water.
What we
like
call
I
Yankee
barely even
beer.
taste. I mean, it's a good word for it. It's just like drinking water. You barely even taste it. It's like fuck it.
Yeah.
It was Einstock Icelandic Pale Ale. I liked that one. And the Hobgoblin is a dark English ale.
Yeah.
I guess I like ales.
Ales are good. Have you ever had Doombar? Doombar is pretty good. Cornish.
Doombar is very good.
I love Doombar.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I wouldn't say very good. Most beer is like that's all right. And Hobgoblin and Icelandic Pale Ale go a little further.
I think
But they're not like my favorite thing to drink. I'm just like, if I'm in the mood to get drunk, I'd rather it be this.
I think it's the seeds of the bloke in me that has come out in the last few years, where I just
seeds
love
of the
beer.
bloke.
There are aspects to my personality and the things that I like that I'm like, oh fuck, I'm kind of am like a typical English fat guy bloke sometimes.
Dude, I take one drink of ale and I am king in the north. I am Jon Snow. I am all of the.
I'm glued to the footy. I'm arguing about the rugby. I'm kicking the cricket ball right in my son's head. I'm doing all the stuff.
Well, I mean, you just lean into it, I guess.
I guess I could do.
You're gonna be wearing like a newsy cap and what's a blokely thing to do?
Opening a newspaper to look at the boobies on page 3.
Getting a tattoo of your favorite football team on your shoulder, and then
and
then you get really fat, so the tattoo gets stretched out and it looks really terrible. Seen that before. That one's pretty good.
It's a tradition. It's tradition.
It runs in the family.
Alcohol, cigarettes, it's all garbage. It's all shit. It all tastes like crap. It all smells terrible. Just have sex. That's the only thing
Just
that
have sex. just have sex, virgin.
It's
so
much
that's the
easier
only
to get
good
a beer,
adult
though.
That's true.
You can only have one.
If you can't get it, draw it. That's my.
If you get drunk enough,
Draws beer.
Just damn, I'm thirsty. Draws a pint.
Beer or booba?
You can only draw one.
Idiot. The answer is clear, and it's not beer.
You're a damn slave to your urges, OblivionFall. You're a slave.
Most like guys, a lot of guys that I know and I'm friends with are very they're very like into beer. They like to buy like micro brews and like locally brewed, like an IPA or like a stout or whatever. It's like buying a fancy whatever. Pick a new brand every week, and I'm like, that's fine. That's cool and all. I like trying new things as much as the next guy. But at the end of the day, most of those beers are like, they're strong. They're brewed to have a strong flavor.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I kind of don't like the flavor. I don't really drink it for the flavor. Like, it's fine. Like, I kind of get how you can kind of enjoy, like, you sip like a dark lager, a Guinness or whatever, and you're like, bready. It's like, it's fine. But like, I kind of don't really care about that. So, just the piss water. Piss water's fine, and it's like $1.50 a can. So, who's the real genius? Who's the real beer aficionado?
I've only ever dipped into like fancy beers like once, and it was when me and my friends went to a microbrewery in Lincoln, and we had like a chocolate hazelnut stout, and it was so fucking filling. It was like jam packed with fucking stomach space. It feels like.
A couple years ago. This was right when I moved back from Atlanta. I moved back into my old place, Monkey House, as we called it. And I think like shortly after that, I guess I wasn't invited because I guess they had to schedule this in advance, and I had not been back at the time, so I couldn't go. But a bunch of those guys went for one of their birthdays. They went to some brewery, and as part of this brewery trip, they got to mix a batch of their own beer or whatever. Like they mixed it in like a keg or something, and they then like later they would bottle this entire batch, and they gave them like the whole batch in bottles. So this guy got like several dozen bottles of some like beer that he had like technically brewed himself or whatever.
Yeah,
and I never tried it. I never got to try it.
That's a cool gimmick. It
is a cool gimmick.
A bunch of places.
Wonder if it was good.
Like that.
Yeah.
Apparently brewing beer is actually really hard in terms of like stirring it and shit, so they might have fucked it up and made some shitty beer. I like to pretend that they would.
One Christmas I went to my uncle's house, and my cousin was there, and we didn't have anything to talk about, so he kind of told me he was getting into like brewing his own beer or whatever. I think he eventually like quit his normie job and became like he worked for some like microbrewery that he had like part ownership of or whatever. They
became a brew-oni.
They started a beer co-op or something like that, and he showed me some of his active, I don't know what you call it. He showed me his active cultures. He showed me some like tank that he was brewing in. And like, if you looked inside of it, you could see that it was moving because like the yeast inside was like alive and it was like swimming around in there, fermenting. And I was like, weird, man.
That's
Seems
crazy,
cool.
man.
Seems cool, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Not a hobby I would probably pick up.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's so like it's such a dad thing where like he gets to,
it is.
He gets to like 60 and then he's not 60. Like he gets like let's say 48. I would say is the perfect age for a dad to get really really into brewing, and he clears out his garage and he puts fucking 3 vats in there. It's like, what are you doing?
It is
man?
it is a dadly thing. I don't know. You ever need a hobby, I guess.
Yeah.
You do your thing. Do your thing on the side. Whatever. If it sparks joy in you, more power to you.
It's it's equivalent to like making keto gummies. It's just like it's just like, what if I was in charge of what I consumed?
What if I seized the means of production?
It probably basically is.
And that's why I draw.
Yeah. Man, sad again. Crack found a link to a site that purported to offer isomalted oligosaccharides, and it asked me to like enter my info, and they would send me like a quote. They would send me a quote for like how much will a certain quantity cost, and I did it, and they didn't send me anything. I think the site is soft defunct. It just doesn't work. I was like, damn it.
They were like, this chump doesn't need enough saccharide.
Maybe it was. Maybe they saw the numbers I was asking for, and they were just like, this guy's not worth our time.
This guy's working in chump change. We ain't dealing with this guy.
I'm sorry. I only need like 10 to 20 pounds of the stuff. I don't need like metric tons at a time. Where would I even store it? Where would I even store metric? Wait, I just thought of another gripe. This is really important.
Grape.
No, there's mice. There's mice.
Oh, no.
Mice in my kitchen.
Mice?
Ratatouille?
There were mice. There were mice months ago. I saw mice months ago, and then I put down traps, and I haven't seen any mice. But then I was walking out my fucking bedroom door to my fucking clogged toilet bathroom to not use it, I guess. And I heard a little rustling. I heard something like twitch. I heard a little paper bag rustling sound under the kitchen table where we keep a bunch of people have bags of stuff. And I went and I looked and I was like, and I stopped and I listened, and then I heard it again. I heard a little rustle, and I was like, I think there's something in one of these bags, some creature. So I walked towards it and I tried to I wondered what if I just picked up the bag that it's in and I just threw it out into the parking lot. Just throw the mouse out of the house, right? But I walked up towards it, and as I got closer, I stopped hearing it, and then I couldn't hear it anymore, so I didn't know where it was. And so I tried nudging it. I tried kicking the little box that the bags were in to try and see if I could make it move. And I didn't hear anything. And I was too scared. I was too scared to pick up the bag that I thought it was in, because I was like, what if it jumps out? What if it runs up my arm?
Five Nights at Freddy's jump scares me right in the face.
Yeah. So I couldn't do it. I was like, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear anything. I'm just gonna pretend it's not real, and maybe it won't be.
Why do I keep things under the table in bags?
You never keep a bag of rice or something?
I put it in a cupboard on the floor. It's like asking for little creatures to come and get it.
It's in a rubber. Yeah. I mean, in this, you're right, and that's what happened. My stuff is, at least, it's in a box. It's not just on the floor. It's in it's on the floor under the table, but it's in a box. But anyway, so I ignored it, and then, long story short, 2 days later, I go again, and this time I hear it again, and this time I see 2 mice at the same time run out from under the table and run under the refrigerator. And I'm like, I think that my door closes tightly enough that that mice could not come into my room as long as the door was closed. I think they could not get into my room. unless they were to like burrow through the walls or something. I don't know that for sure. I would be very upset if there was like a mouse in my room, like living in like a pile of my dirty laundry or something. That would ruin my day.
There's not a chance there's not a mouse in your room. There's one that poops in your mouth every night. I'm sorry, it's true.
So that's my other gripe.
Just pretend they're pets and then everything's fine.
Could we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars?
Pretend that rats.
Can we pretend that
mice
rats
that live under our table are really nice?
No, they are nice. They seem nice. They're just gross.
You seem chill.
Mice are so small. They're like cockroaches.
No, they're not. They're cute, no matter what.
They are a little cute.
They're cute, but like if they're around on the floor and like you step on one and you kill it, that's
not so
terrible.
Cute. I mean,
they are cute.
A corpse of any kind is not very cute.
I don't like knowing that like at any moment I could tread on an animal.
They are a little cute, like up close, but like from a distance, like you turn on the light and one of them scurries across the floor. It's not. It's like disgusting. It's like it's a cockroach. It might as well be a cockroach.
No,
I'm serious.
I run over and try and give it a high five as quick as possible.
They're quick.
Ends up like slamming it into the wall.
Just smushing it with my hand and killing the poor little thing.
I would love. Have I ever? I've probably mentioned the time that one time in Monkey House I dropped a frying pan on a mouse
Oh
on
Yeah,
purpose.
I remember that.
There was a mouse, and I saw it was on the floor, and I was like, "How do I get it?" And I just dropped a frying pan, and it crushed it.
That's horrible.
I know, but that's life. But that's just
that's not life. That's death.
That's
man.
mouse life, ladies and gentlemen.
Son, it's not disgusting. It's just reality. Take a deep breath and
kill
appreciate
some
life.
mice.
Kill some mice. Yeah. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in 1 second. I gotta pee.
Oh no, we got to entertain ourselves.
He's
without that
gonna go to the
Go to the
bathroom,
bathroom.
and he's gonna go be like, "Oh no, that's blocked still."
It's clogged and there's mice in my
Then
toilet.
he's gonna walk over to the next the other toilet, and he's gonna encounter a mouse or two, and he's gonna come back and say, "Guys, there was a mouse's."
Oh my god.
That's my prediction.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you go, OblivionFall. What you got to say?
What do I have to say? Mouse, cute. What's better than a mouse? A mouse woman.
No, here we go. It's true.
That's my prediction. There's that guy on YouTube who draws for mouse, and she has an ass, and it's good.
Right. Is it?
I can imagine such a thing.
Is it the guy whose username is something like JAO?
Joy,
Yeah,
that's his name.
Yeah.
Joy,
he follows me. It's great.
yeah, that's cool.
Legend moment.
I want to do like I designed a moth, a big titty moth character
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was cute.
on the Drawcast.
I like that.
Yeah, she's cute, and I thought of a really funny idea.
I'm back.
Hello. Thought of a
What's
funny
up?
idea with my moth character. I'll post a picture of her that doesn't show her pussy, so that way it'll be safe.
Impossible. I don't believe you've
YouTube.
drawn
Cute.
such a thing.
It's cropped. I mean, it's cropped.
Yeah, I cropped it.
Okay.
The uncropped is on my Patreon at the moment. There's also a version where she lifts her shirt, but So the idea I had, because I want to have a NOC that's like a masochist, because I think that's funny. I think it's funny if you have a character who just wants to get beat up, and they think it's good, actually.
Mhm.
And I thought, what if I do that with a character who's a bug? She's just a little bug, and she wants you to like pull her fucking legs off and shit.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
Because I drew it with 2 arms, and I'm like, people are like, oh, don't usually like if you're drawing like a bug girl, you give her 4 arms. And I'm like, I thought about it. I'm like, no, she had the other arms pulled off because she enjoys it, and then they just grow back.
They grow back and pull them off again.
Very nice.
You can't pull off too many. You can't pull off too many at a time.
You can't put, yeah, like she's got to keep at least 2 so she can go for her daily functions. But She likes bug zappers. You know, people into BDSM sometimes are like getting electric shocks. She likes the bug zappers. She likes to fly swatter. She likes newspapers. She likes getting hit by cars. And I was thinking
Like
about
cars? What?
Like splatting on the windshield.
Just splatting on the windshield. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking
except
like
she's-
moth-sized cars.
Yeah.
No, like human cars. She's in the human world. She's just this. She's like 1 foot tall or something. She's got to be at least big enough to put a penis in. And it's too big, and that's also good. And I thought of a funny like music video. I just want a montage of her just getting squashed and electrocuted, but enjoying it, and then going to the bug hospital and just I've been thinking of all these funny ideas in my head, and I want to do like I want to do it in like a simplified, like almost like barely Morven storyboard style animation, similar to that one guy who draws the mouse, the guy. And I think that'd be fun. The only thing is that after drawing this character, I stared at it for a while, and I'm like, looks a little familiar. Looks.
Oh no.
I
Oh,
hope.
wait! I think I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, maybe I should change the hair a bit because it's a little too similar to someone we know.
She doesn't have a copyright on that
I know.
hairstyle.
Did I
I
miss
think it's just like the
something?
yeah.
It's Marge Simpson.
Oh,
yeah,
it
Marge
looks like
Simpson.
Marge.
She
You're
starts
right.
with an M. Exactly, you're right.
I don't know. I couldn't tell,
No,
so I don't know.
You know, I actually think Marge Simpson might not even be real. That's a controversial opinion. But if she's a fictional character, she can't copyright anything.
True.
Mickey Mouse can't even copyright themselves. So really, it's all fair game.
True
question.
Only
mark?
his master, his wrangler, can copyright Mickey Mouse.
John Mickey, that's his name. John Disney.
No, he can't because he's dead.
It's true.
No, it's Walter
fucking-
Mouse.
Because he's
Walter
fucking
Mouse.
dead.
Walter J. Mouse.
Is that from Mr. Boop?
Walter Mouse?
Yeah.
No, I
Isn't
was
there-
doing like Walt Disney, but his last name is Mouse.
Okay,
And he
but
named
in
his Mickey after it.
Mr. Boop, he goes to it's Mr. Boop. But doesn't Mr. Boop also own Mickey, or do they just mention Mickey? Because Mickey has copyright issues also. In that,
I can't
that's part of the
remember.
story.
Oh, it's been
Okay,
so long since I read it, I have no idea.
It can't have been that long. It was only last year.
Yeah, but I'm a fucking idiot.
But I forget too. So who am I to judge? No, I don't think so. Because I remembered there was like big copyright man, but I was thinking of Mr. Boop, like the dad. But then I also remember that Mickey is like, my master wouldn't be happy if he knew that I was having orgies with other cartoon characters. And I conflated them.
No way.
I have an
No
image
way,
of-
Mickey
I
Mouse
think-
did that?
He'd be
It's true,
happy.
he
His
did.
master would be happy. Clearly.
You see his dick. You see Mickey's dick in that.
My
fucking-
main memory from Mr. Boop was a frame of Goku coming downstairs with a bath towel around his cock saying, "Hey, get back here, we're continuing the orgy," or something like that. And I was like, that's awesome. I think
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good mid run.
That stuck with
There's
me.
just the in the orgy era.
There's
no
something about
orgy era.
sticking Goku in things that makes it funny. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Is it his like ridiculously like carved angular muscles?
Yes.
That clash with every other art style.
In existence, it's true. I
And
don't
it's
know.
also the eyebrows.
It's the fact that
Mm.
he's wacky silly as well. Goku is a wacky silly character, so putting him like in anything is just odd. I don't know why.
He does act. He is silly enough that his personality is like cartoonish,
Yeah.
goofy, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck goofy style, I guess. But he just looks like that. Yeah, this beefcake muscle man.
What a hero.
Yeah.
A true shonen hero.
Mm.
Speaking of which, I've been reading Full Metal Alchemist recently because I watched it like
Oh.
years ago and I remember literally nothing about it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
Did you watch Brotherhood?
I think I watched Brotherhood, yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
I've only seen the original. I've never seen Brotherhood.
I know
or
the
read
original
manga.
gets pretty crazy, and it sounds funny and cool. But
It's pretty weird. The original ending and the movie that they made about it is pretty fucking weird. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
it sounds very unique for it, and
Yeah.
there were like little bits in the manga that I referenced that I was reading that where like you know how like at the beginning of a manga chapter sometimes the author will have like a comment, and it was she was talking about how the anime was ending, and I was like, oh Jesus, that makes that puts it in timeline really weirdly in my head.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
and like how she gave them a few ideas and was just like, yeah, go wild, and she loved the way that it went, and I was like, that's cool. Maybe I'll have to give the anime a chance someday.
This is it's like George R. R. Martin. It's like Game of Thrones. They're just like, well, I'm still writing the book. They're finishing the show. I guess I'll just tell them like, what if you did this?
Yeah.
What if you ended it like that? Fuck it.
Is that something that happened? I thought he was like largely like disconnected from the show running by the point
I'm pretty
they were going beyond
I
the
remember
books.
hearing that he gave them the outline,
and he like
for the ending.
barely understood what was going on. It's just like, well, you know, it's their thing now. So
I don't
blah,
think
blah.
so, because I mean, he might have been less involved by that point than he was originally, but I think he did have input, because I remember they talked about like the hold the door thing was like direct
Sure.
from him. Like he told them about
Like
that. They didn't come up with that, right?
I'm sure he gave them like a general gist of like where characters end up, but like a lot of the reason the show is so like shit right at the end is that they have the ending in mind and they don't know how to get to it, properly build to it. They just sort of have the characters as they've evolved through the show, as opposed to the books, and then, you know, changed a few character arcs and like dropped a bunch of them and just say, okay, well, you wouldn't do this, but because your ending is coming up, you will now do this, and it's completely out of character for you in the show. And who cares? 6 episodes in the last season, just get it done.
Well,
and that's why that was like different. I know he had some like say in like what would the ending be that he has for his book thing.
I remember hearing that he gave an outline of who ends up where, like in terms of throne, things like that. I don't know if I should just say it.
I think he may have changed his plans since, though. Like he's mentioned that his books will not be the same as the show.
Yeah,
I think that's a given.
Which is So I'm wondering if he like just said, here's my like first draft ideas for how the show ends.
Yeah.
Or how the books end. And use that.
I kind of like that. I know the second My Hero Academia movie does that, where the author of the manga had come up with what he wanted the final action scene to be, and then he changed his mind, so he just gave them that to do in the movie, and it's just fucking ridiculous. And it's like, oh, it's in a non-canon movie, so it's nice that we got to see it. That's fun. I like that. Yeah. It's not the ending of the TV show that everyone loved, ruining it though.
They didn't actually love it, right?
No. Yeah.
Okay. I've read a little bit of. I read the beginning of My Hero Academia.
It is fine. It's completely the most like white bread. Like, yeah, this is quality, but there's nothing. Sure. There's really nothing special about it aside from the art style, I think.
I did like the art
impression.
Yeah,
I like the art. I like how the faces look. I like how the eyes look on the.
I like the mouths, and the teeth.
The mouths are always really like rounded and cute looking and fun, and the teeth are very detailed, which is weird.
Into Vor once again, clearly.
It was all over like the internet. Like everyone was talking about. It felt like everyone was talking about My Hero Academia for a while. I had checked it out a little bit before that. I think maybe Nate had talked about it, or someone had talked about it, and I had checked it out, and I read a bit, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. I think I liked the gimmick of, like... I think I liked All Might.
Yeah.
I think that, like, I liked that he was, like, weak.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was
Reminds
funny
me of
and
myself, says Ben.
I think I checked it. Yeah.
It's
But then now, everyone, it seemed like everyone was really, really excited about it on the internet for a while. But now, whenever I see anyone talk about it, it's like it seems like everyone was disappointed in it, or it seems like generally the opinion has somewhat turned.
Yeah, I think
not like hugely against it, but somewhat.
I think part of it is what I like to call the Legend of Korra effect, where something is okay, but then everyone like turns on it because it's so popular and loved. That has happened to some extent of it. There are definitely parts of the series that I think kind of smell and are boring, but like the last like year or so of it have been pretty like solid. I don't know. But,
seems kind of like what happened to Attack on Titan.
Yes,
is
exactly.
My Hero Academia a manga story about a young man with a superpower, and all these people who have superpowers, but they also have to go to school, and their superpowers at school. Is that what it's about?
Yes,
that's right.
Basically,
that's right.
Damn, so basic.
I know,
so cringe.
Exactly.
I assumed that's what it was from what I saw, and I'm like,
there's a little twistiness of it.
One Punch Man just come out, and it's like a parody of that, and it's so much funnier.
One Punch Man doesn't go to school.
Yeah.
No, but like it's like
also that was like 10 years
the league
ago.
Of
One Punch Man is like 100 years old now. Go with the times.
I feel like the thing that sets My Hero Academia apart is the fact that they explain that it's 90% of the planet or something like that, or 99% of the planet that have some superpower. So it isn't just like certain people have it; it's everybody has something, and some people are really good at applying.
But like, what does that change about anything?
I don't know, it's cool.
It's all right. Shonen generally, they are a vehicle by which combat can be experienced.
Exactly.
My Hero Academia.
What if this was like a fight, and instead of punching, there was some weird wacky thing instead? And
My
that's
Hero Academia,
like the bulk of what the shonen genre is about.
Takes place in an alternate timeline of the Incredibles universe where Syndrome won.
Yes.
And everybody got a superpower.
That's true.
That's
Dude,
the plot.
that's correct.
And so
Madagascar.
Huh?
Attack on Titan Madagascar ending. That's true.
I look. I saw like a video talking about this, but if you see a world map in Attack on Titan after everything gets expanded and they leave the walls and they leave the island and everything, and the world map is just Earth, just flipped upside down, and everything takes place on Madagascar.
Crazy.
Like the movie Madagascar?
No, like the
country.
Lion?
Like.
Is Madagascar the movie canon to Attack on Titan?
DreamWorks invented. It's real. It's a real place.
Yeah, but I want to know if the events of the film Madagascar and its sequels are canon to Attack on Titan.
Did Chantal Dubois happen in the Attack on Titan universe? Did that villain from Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted, the best film ever made, was she canon to Attack on Titan?
She is an Ackerman. She is a descendant.
Oh, cool.
Clearly.
Very nice.
Fascinating.
Attack on Titan's
that woman
another
in Madagascar
one. It's a
Free
Game of
is fucking
Thrones.
psychotic. I kind of think she's great.
I would say Attack on Titan is a Game of Thrones level blunder for me. I know some people really like the ending, but I fucking hate it. Oh,
I never got to the ending.
I'm very excited because the last season is coming out now, I think, so people are going to see the ending. I'm very excited to see the discourse come around about it and see what people think.
I think the ending is weird. I liked when like the world opened up and we got to see like all like
I love
the world
that.
has like more modern technology. That like to me made the show finally like actually interesting.
It's
because I didn't care about it was just a big mystery box fest for a long time. I didn't give a shit about that really.
When I said it's like a Game of Thrones, I mean like at the very last second it throws the bucket in like the last like 5 chapters. I think Attack on Titan just falls off a cliff.
Dude, the fucking weird.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yeah.
BS.
We can't talk about it because it's going on right now, and I don't want to ruin it for people. But form your own opinions.
It's
it sucks.
The Titans were actually not as big as we thought. There were actually bigger Titans, and they just one of the biggest titans in the universe came and he put his foot down, smashed the earth, everyone's dead.
You've seen the end of Gurren Lagann when the guys in their mechs get their mechs into bigger mechs, and then they get those mechs into even bigger mechs. Well, Attack on Titan, same thing. The Titans form even bigger Titans around themselves.
It's alarming how on point you guys are.
Oh no!
Dude,
oh no!
Like, you're kind of like unironically correct.
Yeah, it's been addressed. It's been addressed in the anime at this point, so we can kind of talk about it. But there's this concept called the rumbling, where like a fuckload of colossal. You remember the colossal titan, the really really big guy?
Yeah.
I've never watched Attack on Titan.
There's like hundreds of them, and a character.
It's millions. They specifically say that there's millions.
Is it millions? Jesus. Okay.
That's at least the translation I read of the.
There's millions of them.
Said that,
and they're going to use them to wipe out the rest of the planet as revenge for being fucked over.
It's just big.
All right, how tall is a Colossus Titan?
I think
the colossal one is the one that is like taller than the walls of the.
They're
city.
like 60 to. They're like
so
60
like hundreds
meters.
and hundreds of feet
they're
tall.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like the biggest dinosaurs and how like the potentially largest.
Way bigger.
That. Okay.
A regular Titan
little
is like
size comparison.
A regular
videos.
Titan is like dinosaur size. The colossal Titan is like, it's like 100 blue whales or bigger than that even.
Should I post one of the manga panels?
It's Godzilla sized or even bigger than Godzilla sized.
Should I post one of the manga panels to give some idea?
I'll provide. So there's this funny Flash game called Age of War, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember this? It has cool.
I remember it had Halo music.
I
don't
know if I ever played this one.
Well, anyway, there's these funny YouTube videos.
Why is there like a Jesus meter in the top right? There's like a guy being crucified.
You can use your smite ability or something.
Okay.
Well, anyway, there's a funny YouTube video, or there's a whole bunch of videos like doing size comparisons for all the Titans, and some of the really wacky, crazy ones that come out near the end that are like 400 meters tall or some bullshit.
Yeah.
And the videos look like this game. They have these little funny walking animations that are really janky, and they're just walking in place, and it's really funny. But the size comparison is useful, I guess. But it's spoilery. I don't know if I could post it, if people care about spoilers.
I don't
Who would
care.
win? A Colossus
right,
Titan from Attack on Titan, or the Behelit, like what's his face? The many-faced big guy?
Ganesha from Berserk.
Ganesha man from Berserk.
I think Ganesha would win because he's fucking like a god man by the end, isn't he?
He turns into a tree though, and he has no brain.
That's
he's
true.
like he did
That's an
the
advantage.
thing twice.
I mean, all the Colossal Titans do is walk forward and kill people, basically.
They just stomp. Oh my gosh, dude! This size comparison video, Mikasa Ackerman, the smallest Titan of them all.
It's true. It's canon.
Oh god, these fucking Flash puppets! Why did they even bother?
Why not?
Why
just
did
have
they
them
animate it
standing
like
there?
this? Why wouldn't you just have? You could just have a static image. It would be fine.
It's terrifying.
Ugh.
It's because it's an animated show, Ben. You gotta have them animated in your shitty YouTube video.
Literally, like skipped like to the 5-minute mark to start seeing the big ones. I guess.
Yeah.
They're pretty big.
God,
This is a terrible video, though.
they start out pretty small.
Are really funny.
they start out pretty small. They're only
How do they hold up their own weight?
Cartoon logic. Because, Attack on Titan's a wacky, silly cartoon.
Founding Titan? Oh my god. What the
Yeah, it gets pretty crazy. That stuff I like. It's just the last...
I've never seen this, fucking fish skeleton one.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a spoiler.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a huge spoiler
right there. That's what happens when you tell
there.
Eren Yeager that he smells like a barker.
And he turns into a giant fish monster and kills the entire planet.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's pretty cool.
Okay, there.
Well, technically, I've watched the whole show now.
That's true. That's all.
My name is Rodney the
Rib.
Ribcage.
I see them all standing.
Creepy monsters.
These things are disgusting.
These
are
Ben's genuinely invested in the designs now.
I am. No, I always was. I always really liked how viscerally gross and I hate these things so much. The Titans are they're so vile.
It's one of the strongest aspects of it, I think.
Yeah,
I like the Founding Titan. Whoever the... I know the manga artist has like another artist who does like the really nice panels that show up every so often.
Oh, really?
And the Founding Titan's pretty cool. They have to, because the art style is like suddenly like really good on some panels, and then it looks janky elsewhere.
I will say,
like,
because the guy,
really good panels.
The guy's like not a very good artist. Like his original manga is like, it looks pretty shit.
Yeah, the first few volumes are pretty rough looking, but I feel he really does improve throughout the course of it, and it does look great. Unless, like OblivionFall said, the other guy was doing the whole thing.
He doesn't improve. He probably also had assistants to do like, you know, cleaner line work and stuff like
this
that.
shit's fucking cool. I'm sorry. This one's pretty spoilery. I shouldn't have posted that.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
It's horrible.
It's okay. I didn't mind.
I'm pretty sure. I like this image where the skeleton like is just screaming. You look at its jaw and it's just wide open. I'm pretty sure if it show's reached this point. I haven't watched the last 2 episodes, but I'm pretty sure it's reached that point.
I think it's gearing up for the big stuff.
I've heard that the oh, you know what? I remember at the end of the part of the show I watched, you see the wall crumble and you see what's inside the wall. So okay, this is kind of like I kind of get what's going on.
All the millions of titans that stomp on everyone are the ones from the walls, basically.
Yeah, I did always want to finish the show because I did like what I read. Everyone said the ending was bad and it gets really stupid, and that was like that had a chilling effect on me. But I guess I wasn't
enjoying the show for a while. I read after, like, because we were waiting a million years for season 2, and then eventually I'm like, fuck it, I'll read a bit of the manga, and I did.
I would rather watch. I would rather read almost any manga than watch the show version. Like, basically unilaterally. I don't know if there's any exception to that.
I mean, in terms of a show, I'd say it's something worth watching up until the end of season 3, because that's when they still had their really good animator on board. The one who is basically fucking carried the whole show.
Attack on Titan Jesus.
By doing like every fucking action scene, by being a god tier piece of shit who I love. And then in season 4 they changed studios and that guy no longer works in the show. He also did all the best like fighting like moments in One Punch Man as well, season 1.
Right.
He's a really good animator. So it's worth seeing at least his scenes because they are really well done. But beyond that, just read the manga, probably.
The Mr. Boop guy, Alec Robbins, a little while back, I think he's like finally got around to watching Mob Psycho, and he said he like loved Mob Psycho. So he was gushing about it. It made me want to check it out.
Oh, you haven't seen Mob Psycho?
No, I have not seen Mob Psycho.
Oh, it's really good.
I only hear really good things about it.
Yeah, it's one of those.
And I did like One Punch Man, although I never finished One Punch Man.
Damn.
What, is in the anime season or the manga?
I think I read up to the point in the manga that had been drawn at the time. I don't know if it finished. I assume it did.
No, the manga's still going, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because the webcomic, the webcomic's still going as well, I think. Because you know how it's a.
Has he needed to use 2 punches at this point?
Wait, the webcomic. Like the originally drawn webcomic is still going?
Yes, I think so.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
They're still building up to crazy shit, apparently. I haven't kept up with it, but I see stuff every now and again when talking to people, and it seems like it's going strong.
I didn't watch the anime because I had read the manga. I know it looked great. Everyone praised the animation, and it did look pretty good, but like I don't really care that much.
But the manga is also one of the best looking manga of all time.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
It really does, although I still like the idea of reading the original comic that drawn by one, even though the art is bad. Like I just think that's cool.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah,
I need to read.
That's what makes Mob Psycho work so well, is because it's directly adapted from his comic as opposed to like a re-adaptation in the manga, like where it's drawn better. So it's like it's these sketchy, simplistic character designs that are like focused entirely on expression, basically, and not aesthetic quality. And they're animated by the gods at Studio Bones, and it just makes Mob Psycho one of the best looking things ever. So they can
very cool.
They can go very simple with the faces and stuff, and then go crazy with like effects and things like that, and motion.
Yeah.
And
so it was a manga first.
Yeah, Mob Psycho was a manga, which was like
okay.
I think it was pretty short. I think it was like 10 or 11 volumes, so it wasn't crazy long, but yeah.
Yeah. I should watch that.
Great. Season 3 coming at some point this year, which I think will be the end.
Oh, it's still going.
Yeah.
I thought it was done. I thought it was just a one season and done.
Season 2 came out in like 2017, so it's been like years.
Yeah.
I've been waiting. Because I didn't want to read the manga because the anime is too good. It's one of those things where I got caught up in that.
That's fair.
My friend's been watching One Piece, the anime, all of it. And he's on
nice.
He's on Dressrosa at the moment, and he's starting to feel it. He's starting to feel the slow.
I think that's Dressrosa in specific is like terrible pacing. I think most people stopped at that point and switched to reading the manga.
Yeah,
I think I switched to reading the manga a few arcs earlier.
I got frustrated. I got frustrated with the pace, even reading the manga in I think it was Fishman Island.
Yeah,
I felt it was like this is going on a really long time.
It was at the time the biggest arc, Fishman Island.
Yeah,
you can say that about every arc at this point.
I can't imagine watching
longer.
I can't imagine watching all of the show at this point.
I know. I don't know how he did it.
It's got to be like it's got to be over 1,000 episodes, right?
There's something I've noticed where people seem to have like a charge in them of how much anime they can watch in their lifetime, and then like after you've watched a certain amount, you switch to like way shorter stuff, or you just stop watching.
Yeah,
because like
you just realize that it's just more efficient.
Yeah,
it's just a better use of your time.
Because my friend has only watched Naruto and Fullmetal Alchemist, I think, before One Piece. He was really not like a big anime guy, and it's like, wow. Yeah, how is he doing this?
I think it would take. I think
One Piece as if you haven't seen a lot of anime is very good, mostly because of like the really good music that sells a lot of like the epic moments and gets you hyped to watch the next episode every time. It's very easy to binge. I remember watching. I think like the anime was like at Thriller Bark or something. Beyond that. I actually can't remember, but like, I remember binging all of One Piece, and I got like a couple hundred episodes in a week.
Yeah, that's
maybe more than that, and it was great.
I can't remember.
It's kind of upsetting though, because it's like the music and some of the scenes that are depicted in the anime of One Piece are like so like emotional.
Yeah,
and like it being animated. And with the sound effects and the voice acting and the music, it adds so much to those moments. But like, I can't recommend people watch One Piece. That's so fucking long.
Yeah,
they'd never do it.
Completely agree.
It's
Bink Saki is so much better in the anime because you can hear it, and there's a whole musical sequence to it. But you'd have to watch 981 episodes.
A few years ago, when I got into One Piece, it was like I watched the podcast like live thingy, I think it was, and like where you talk about how to get into it, I think briefly, and it's like read the manga and watch all the moments that you liked the most from the manga on YouTube, and I did that, and that was pretty much perfect.
Yeah,
and I did some. I did some listening to the soundtrack while I read it because I'm one of those weirdos.
Okay, so it's 981 episodes, which I guess you could watch all of that in less time than I have spent playing Noida in my life.
Jeez.
So
yeah, that's true.
You know, so I guess you could do it.
I swear it's more than that. But I could have sworn they got past episode 1000.
1008. I thought it would be.
Well, the manga's gone past that. So
yeah. Apparently, the anime is on episode 1008. Apparently, according to this totally legal anime watching website I'm on.
Well, Google says 981.
Well, they're bloody wrong.
Maybe they're wrong. Okay. Fuck.
Oh, here's another interesting detail. I think he's watching the dub, which is I don't think I've ever heard any.
The whole show.
Yeah, well, they've gotten up to Zoe, I think, so he's gonna have to switch soon.
Zoe is the elephant.
Yeah. Just before Whole Cake Island. I don't think I've ever heard anyone speak about the One Piece stuff. So people don't know.
Well, I remember
that
back in the day, the dub was done by 4 kids, and it was like laughable and terrible adaptation.
That's how I found it. That's how I got into One Piece was through the 4 kids dub.
But then there was another dub. Was it the Funimation?
Yeah, it's Funimation.
Yeah, and he
showed me some clips from it.
Did they redo the entire show?
Yes.
Did they? I thought they just kind of picked up where 4Kids left off.
No, they went back and did it later for DVD releases, apparently.
Okay, well that's probably good.
The whole thing exists. And I listened to some clips of it, and it's surprisingly pretty good. Something about Shonen works in dubs for me. I don't love Luffy's voice, though. It's kind of not great, which is kind of a problem.
What's it sound like?
It's the main character. Did you ever watch Dragon Ball Kai, Gib?
Nope.
Okay, it's the voice actress for Gohan from that, and it's, hello, I'm Luffy. It's a little too screamy. Luffy is screamy, but there's lots of deadpan moments. Yeah.
Wow, what do you mean, Zoro?
Yeah, it's a bit like that. It's a bit full on all the time, and just a tiny bit too feminine. Oh,
I'm a pirate, believe it.
Yeah, yeah. It's a little Naruto dub, kind of. It reminds me of.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
But everyone else is pretty solid. I liked what I saw. Usopp is just Krillin because of course he is.
Yeah, I heard they got him. That makes sense.
The thing with Luffy in the Japanese dub is that like the voice actress plays Luffy in a way that he sometimes just sounds like a monkey.
Yeah,
like he laughs like a monkey.
He also has a lot of deadpan deliveries. I feel like. In the anime, which people don't talk about a lot, but her voice performance is him. There's a lot of moments where she's like, oh, okay, like that. And I'm like, that works pretty well. And there's none of that in the dub, which is a problem in my opinion. Because Luffy saying things flat because he's a fucking moron is one of my favourite things about him. Next episode of Talking Pirates, we'll talk more about One Piece.
I haven't watched Piece. Haven't watched. What am I? I'm still at in One Piece the place where I was when I almost caught up at Radcon 4, which is I'm past Whole Cake. I had just gotten to Wano.
Yeah.
So
you went through the Reverie stuff, which is like a few chapters in between.
Wait,
that's when all the kings and queens come together and chat.
Yes.
You see Rebecca and Vivi together, and they look exactly the same. It's very funny.
Because they have the default female character of arc model.
They're Nami types. Have I shown you my One Piece girl types chart that I made?
No, I don't
maybe.
think so.
Let me see this. This might be funny to post.
I mean, when you say chart, you mean like two? Like they're either Nami...
there's two
like
types.
Ridiculously exaggerated.
There's Nami types, there's Robin types, and there's aberrants. And here is a sample sheet that I made of these, and then there's subtypes within them.
Almost all Robin are in the lip subtype.
An interesting fact: almost all Robin subtypes are in the lip subtype. I can't remember why I made this. I think I was just very tired and thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, why not?
Ugly subtype.
Okay. My criticism is the only difference between Nami types and Robin types is the hair color.
Yeah. I realize that looking at it now. There's a difference with the eyes as well. The eyes are a lot rounder on Nami types, I feel like, in my opinion.
Maybe on some of these.
They're usually like Robin and Hancock have like slanted downwards eyes on the outside slightly.
I'll be honest, I didn't know that Robin and Hancock were different characters.
I know.
Until
I know what you mean.
Until I see the names, like I forget.
I'm really
behind
tell.
on One Piece. I'm only 3 minutes in to Nate's lecture.
Wait. I'm trying to identify. Okay.
There's two that you won't know because of Wano.
3. Okay, several of these I genuinely can't tell aren't just Robin and Nami. Okay, I see Shirahoshi. I don't know the girl with the horns. I know the bunny girl. I don't know who that chef is. I guess she's just some rando from Whole Cake.
Is that
Pudding? Wait, that's Pudding?
Yeah, that's Pudding.
Why is she dressed like a chef?
Because it's
when they make the wedding cake. She's because she goes crazy.
Is that a mermaid that lasts?
That is an unusual outfit for her.
That's Kami the mermaid.
Kami, yeah.
Okay, and then I see in the Robin types, there's the smoker's assistant lady.
Tashigi.
Tashigi, Boa Hancock. I don't know the next two. And
are those different characters, Ben? Those two there.
They
are they? Okay. And then the one with the mask is one of the what are they called? The ones that they fight in the
Dressrosa people.
in Alabama. No, in Alabasta.
No.
No.
Alabama?
Nope,
Nope,
not
that's from
correct.
Dressrosa, Ben.
Really?
Yeah.
She's like, was she Baby 5? Is that her name?
That's Baby 5. She's the one that turns her body into guns and shoots
She has a
yeah,
devil fruit turns her body
yeah.
into weapons.
Yeah, okay. What was it? What am I thinking of? What's Crocodile's organization called?
Baroque Works.
I thought she was a Baroque Works girl, but no,
No.
okay. You're right. And then the last one is that one that Sanji like falls in love with in Dressrosa. What's her name?
Viola or Violet?
Yes.
Viola,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best One Piece girl is Perona. There's no.
Okay. I would have thought
question.
Perona would be yours.
Yeah, well, it's true. It's true.
She's one of the funny eyeballs.
The really round eyeballs?
Yeah, that's Perona with the big hat. That's Perona.
Yeah.
Pink hair.
The one to her right is my favorite. Sandersonia.
Oh, Sandersonia, yeah. I drew her
So
recently and it looked really bad.
really like her wide face.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense.
Sandersonia.
I really like this ukiyo-e like side view Japanese looking one.
Yeah. She's one of my favorite designs in One Piece.
She's awesome. Actually, I also really like Shirahoshi's mom. What's her name?
Otohime. Yeah, I think she's one of my favorite designs.
Otohime is one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Oda can do it sometimes. He just likes to default to the simple ones sometimes.
He just likes drawing like a circle head with facial features that are the same.
These ones that are different are actually good. Who's this one with the blonde hair and the glasses? Is that a CP9?
Yeah,
girl?
no,
Yes.
that's
Khalifa?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
her name's that.
Sheep, the bubble, the soap one.
Yes.
Fort Nami.
Yes, I remember.
And I don't
recognize this like snake-looking one, eating with the chopsticks. Is she a Wano girl?
No, she's from Fishman Island. She's the prophecy lady.
Oh, yeah.
Madame
Yeah.
Shirley.
Yeah, Charlie.
Yep.
Charlie. Yeah.
Okay,
Something.
I remember. Okay, well,
I kind of know that stuff. You know most of them, Ben. It's fine.
I knew most of them. That's pretty good.
Rebecca right there looks like so non-distinct, even amongst the Nami types.
Yeah.
Otohime would be played by Helena Bonham Carter.
Yes. True.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? That makes me like her less. So
No,
never
Charlie
mind.
would be. Charlie would be. Helen
Is it
Bonham
because like Otohime has like mascara or like eyeshadow?
I think it's like kind of her like rectangular head, and her big lips and Otohime. Well, it's not rectangular, but she's like a wide set head and wide jaw. I don't know.
What a good design.
Cute. So cute.
I love. God bless.
God bless.
OblivionFall, read One Piece. You'll like it.
God blesses everyone.
Never. I have so many other things to do first.
No.
Bummer.
You're missing out on some very funny character designs.
Very funny characters.
I still gotta finish
moments.
watching Detective Conan, and then that's like another 500 episodes, and I've already watched 500 episodes.
How could you not get tired of Detective Conan?
I like it.
It's detective. I guess it's like if you like detective little mini stories, one after the other.
The mysteries, a lot of them are really, 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 really fucking clever, and I'm like, damn, I want to commit a murder now.
I read like a bunch of 100 or so, a bunch of chapters. I don't know how many chapters I read, but I was like, okay, you grabbed me with this initial mystery, and I enjoy these side mysteries that are just sort of like Detective Conan solving a mystery. But I don't like that you've decided to pretend to string me along with an answer to this bigger mystery about who's behind turning him into a small child, because I know you're never going to do it. You just fucking lied to me, and I got mad. And I stopped reading.
There's been some like big ass fucking things that have happened. They're just really spread out, and there's
recently?
a lot of filler. Well, no, like around episode 500 of the show at least. And I think around episode 128, there's been a few points where like they've revealed some big stuff and there's been big plot things. There is a lot of filler, and a lot of the filler is good, but some of it is kind of boring.
I feel like Detective Conan would be more enjoyable if it was just, this is a young kid who's really good at detective work, and here's like a serial of him doing detectives things. And every week every episode there's a new mystery. Ooh. And it's fun.
Simmsy, who is this?
It's Charlotte Amande from One Piece, one of Big Mom's daughters who doesn't really do anything, but she's great.
She's
got the best
like
design ever.
This,
Part giraffe.
is that your drawing, Simmsy?
Yes. She's from
You
the
drew
long
her
neck
hat way
tribe.
too small. That hat is like
I know.
tiny.
The neck's
Where's
not
the-
long enough.
What's her
If you-
name?
Amande, like a Amande nut.
With an
there's
AE?
There's the design. Yeah. Hang on.
She literal T-pose woman.
Charlotte Amande. Amande, oh, I see.
Face.
That
T-pose.
image
She
is
doesn't
so
even
funny.
move
God.
her
That's
arms.
such a funny image.
She looks way better in your drawing than in real life.
No,
She's
got
a
cute
lamp.
face.
Oh, you know what?
She's got like a bowling pin head.
Yeah.
Actually, when you see her like full body, okay, this she looks cool here. You already posted.
I already
it.
posted
Okay.
that.
Yeah, she looks okay. I get it. I get it.
She's sick. Shut up. Awesome.
This is okay. All right. This is awesome.
All right,
This
One Piece
rules.
kind of good.
That's kinda good. Does she really? She doesn't like fight or anything.
she like
There's,
makes Nami
like
sticky
a-
and then steals something out of her tits. I remember that.
There was like a...
There's just so many good character designs. There's not time for them all to do some cool
Exactly.
shit.
in Whole Cake, I remember there was like, here's Lamau. Here's a Big Mom's crew. There's so many people in it, and it's an unwinnable situation, but you have to get the fuck out of here. So it wasn't really like a, let's defeat all of these people in turn. It's, here's too many people, we can't defeat them. So they didn't actually get to do much.
And they're all perfect.
They just got
such
to
as this
stand there and
one.
Yeah.
look cool and
Oda-
be scary.
Oda just flexing a whole room of like any one of these could have like a whole like side arc devoted to them if I felt like it, but I don't. Fuck it, let's move on.
Citron.
What a good design.
There's just too many.
That's
I
just
really
like
like how he
that's
draws like
Dr.
dumpy
Eggman.
fat ladies. I don't know why, they're really funny.
They are funny.
That's funny.
These are this makes me happy. This brings a smile to my face. This whole
Everybody
all this
grin
shit.
and think about One
what's her
Piece.
face? A smoothie.
Smoothie's pretty good, yeah. I tried
I
drawing
think
her
I
once and it was really
liked-
bad.
Oh, in the anime, Alright, this image is funny. But I remember in the manga, there was like, when she was introduced, there was like a picture of her sitting down.
I remember her.
And like the angle of it was like really cool. But when she stands up, her legs are a little ridiculous looking.
Hang on, I found the panel, I think. Oh, I'm such a good Googler.
Where are her knees? Are they like in the little bulby part, or are they?
Yeah,
like,
they're
in
just,
the
like,
orange
right at
part?
the-
Yeah,
Sure,
look at them legs. And look at that wine glass. That's what I love.
That's a big wine glass.
It's swishing.
Yeah,
It's
you
sloshing
were
around.
right.
It's like a little
You were right
fishbowl.
earlier with your assumption that like any one of the Charlotte family could be the main villain of another One Piece arc, like in terms
Yeah.
of how well designed they are.
They're great. They're so good.
They are. They're awesome. Fuck yeah.
They better come back in spades.
There's just
Oh,
not
I hope
time.
so.
The
I think
manga
there's
will
time
never
for
end.
at least like Smoothie to do something.
At least two of them have come back.
Because she's like third or fourth in command or
Yeah.
something. Like quite high up there.
She's the
I
Yeah.
feel like at some point we tipped over into like a critical zone, like a tipping point was reached wherein like new like awesome characters are just like every chapter there's like a big splash page of like, oh, here's a new guy with the coolest character design you've ever seen.
yeah.
It has to happen because like the
Yeah.
idea that a new crew that you've heard about and that is like unparalleled power in the seas would not have a wacky large crew like other smaller crews that you've like the Straw Hat Pirates have defeated before.
God,
They've got to
think
have
of-
a big crazy crew with
Think-
kooky characters.
just
they can't
think-
have just
think-
jobbers.
Yeah, you're right. Think back to like what like the pirate crews looked like with like back when like Alvida and Buggy in like East Blue. Like they're like guys with like striped shirts and glasses. Like
Yeah,
like,
they had
they looked like.
Maybe 5 named characters that had their abilities and they were like in command, and then there was the crewmates, just the people who would roll barrels and yell.
Yeah, just some dudes. Just some dudes.
They even had to do that to the Marines, because like Marines in the New World, they can't just be like skinny twinks with a rifle. They've got to be like meaty gorilla brutes with all of these like bazookas in like double bazookas in each hand. It's they've
got to wear like big fur collars and like have like big, I don't know, gold boots or whatever, and like crazy facial hair. They gotta have something.
We've gone from like Buggy's second in command being just a guy who tames lions to like an entire family of crazy devil fruit parameciators that are all themed around sweets and varying sizes.
Oh my god!
It's inspiring, and I love it.
It is.
Is that guy on the far right? Is he in one of the crews?
Well, the Eggman?
Tamago. That's Tamago from he's in like the Beast Pirates, right?
No, I don't think so.
No, he's a big mum pirate guy.
Okay, but who am I thinking of? There's another egg guy named Tamago who's in the Beast Pirates.
Is there?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not confusing him? Because we meet him before we go to Whole Cake. We meet him in Fishman Island. He and Pecons are just hanging out. And they hear about...
thinking of an egg-shaped man from Wano called Queen.
No, okay, this is the guy. This is Tamago. I guess he is part of the Big Mom. Oh, I thought he was in the Beastmen.
No.
Oh well. No.
Well, you misunderstood.
I guess I misunderstood. Bummer. Well, actually, it's fine.
Fuck?
It's fine either way.
This is
wrong?
wacky.
What's wrong with OblivionFall? That's Queen.
Of course it's wacky. There's an unlimited whack.
Yeah, no, but it's wacky, but also it'll make you cry your fucking little nuts off.
This is
that's
good.
It's my favorite thing. It's like he has these ideas for these designs. They're so simplistic in aspects of like, what if there was a guy who was just a circle? You know, like that's the character design, but then on top of that, he has details, he gives them personality quirks. And then, you know, someone like what's his face in Dressrosa, famous example,
Flamingo?
Baby Boy.
Oh, yeah.
The baby boy?
He's a man who's like a cool macho man.
I don't remember his name.
And Senor Pink.
Oh, Senor Pink, yeah.
Yes.
Senor Pink, he dresses up as a big baby with a bonnet and a diaper.
He's like a cool guy, like mafia boss with like a cadre. He's like a harem of like hot girls that are just like following him around everywhere.
He like rips girls' bras off and wipes his face with them when he gets sweaty and then just throws them away. It's great.
Yeah, he's like, it's like a complete insane parody of like, what the fuck kind of guy is this? And then because of that, it's the most funny thing to do would be to give him a heart-wrenching backstory to explain why he dresses up in a diaper. And it's like it's because his wife, I can't remember the exact details, but his wife was like dying and their child had died and he dressed up as a baby to pretend to be their dead child to cheer her up in her final days.
His wife like went crazy and like couldn't like emote anymore unless he dressed up as a big baby and reminded them of the kid.
Yeah,
I forgot about all this.
And she managed to smile again because he dressed like a baby, but then eventually she died as well. And so to honor her memory, he still dresses as a baby, and it's like it's so heartfelt. Everyone cries.
It's great. I literally, like, I was talking about One Piece with my friend the other day, and he was like, oh, this Senor Pink guy seems kind of lame, and I said to him, I was like, that's legit one of the best characters in One Piece, and then 2 weeks later, when he'd seen his backstory, he came back and was like, you were completely right.
It's just, that's the vibe. It's like, what's
joy.
The most ridiculous thing we could do? And do it as seriously as possible.
Do it as seriously and just good as possible.
Yeah. Wow,
things.
I'm feeling overwhelmed by my good One Piece feelings.
I'm just staring at the size comparison chart and thinking about Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Thinking of them in their little puppet walking animations.
Why is that fat woman so big? Why is she bigger
That's
than
Big
the
Mom.
sun?
She's just big.
She's that big because she's Big Mom. You idiot. Why else?
Don't call her that fat woman. That's Big Mom.
That's a Yonko Big Mom. You
Big Mom.
Don't you know what that
Mom.
means, you fool?
I'm a fool.
Man, Katakuri's so fucking big. Katakuri's that big?
Yeah. Katakuri's that big. You don't realize it when you're like reading it, but
I thought he was like, tall. I thought he was maybe like twice as tall as Luffy.
no,
I didn't realize he's like 40 feet tall.
it's because Luffy gets really big when he's in that form that he uses.
Oh,
Luffy gets at least twice as big when he's in Snake Man, I think it's called. But Katakuri's a big boy.
All right, that kind of makes up. That kind of explains it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And there's the panel.
It's hard to tell in some of the manga panels because, like, in the Big Mom parts, there are quite a lot of people who are just very big, as you can see.
It's
so,
like
sometimes it doesn't. You can't really get a sense of how big he is in comparison to like the generic human actual size.
It's
which
almost
is where Luffy is.
It almost feels like Oda just wanted to like cram so much personality into all of his side characters that he just had to keep making them bigger and bigger because it just wouldn't fit otherwise.
That's so true.
Yeah.
It's because because they have
it's
to
like
be.
they wouldn't fit on the screen. They wouldn't fit in the
a
panel because they have to stand up behind the other guys so you can see them all.
Yeah,
right?
in a big crowd shot. They said he needs to get progressively bigger.
Yeah,
depending on how unimportant they are.
I almost think that like that might be it. Like he just wants to like have like big people so you can see them all in a crowd shot. I don't know.
That's why Frankie got big.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's why he did it. It's just so that you could have Frankie in the background of Straw Hat panels and still see him.
Oh, you mean after the time skip?
Yeah, because he got like 4 times bigger. I'm pretty sure he did that intentionally so that Frankie could be the background one.
Well, good. It was the right move.
It works, but he's still good.
He's all right. I still prefer the Popeye arms to what he has now.
Yeah,
I can see both.
It's
like
a little
both.
busy right now. It's the only thing.
It keeps getting busier and busier.
That's true. I mean, yeah, they all do. Like Brooks' outfits and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. They did
Brooks
like a
not so
bit of a
bad.
reset.
He wore that feather boa and that crown for a while, but he hasn't done it in Wano, I don't think.
No, in Wano he was in the ghost disguise most of the time, which is good. God, One Piece is kind of cool.
Now I want to catch up. I'm suddenly feeling inspired to catch up. But no, I can't. No, I gotta draw my fucking comic. I gotta draw my stupid ass comic, and then maybe
read 4 chapters a night before bed.
No, I want to read it all at once.
Okay.
There's no point.
But then you could talk about it weekly in a segment on twitch.tv or on this podcast.
I guess I could do that. I don't know. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
It worked. We finally convinced him. We finally did it.
Maybe,
and then as soon as you catch up, you'll fall off right again.
Probably, yeah.
Conversing Pirates.
Yeah. We'll call it One Piece of My Mind. I can't remember who said that. I think it was Crack.
I think it was Crack, is One Piece of My Mind. Terrible title. I hate it.
No, that's perfect. We got to use it.
I don't like it. Well, I have nothing else to say about One Piece other than that it's good and I like it. Okay, now I see this final panel of Katakuri on holy shit.
He's a big boy.
That's fucked.
He's a big gentleman.
So fucked. He's genuinely bigger than many of the Titans. He genuinely is. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but Ben, it makes him look strong.
It sure does. It sure does.
And it makes it funnier when you find out he likes donuts.
I'm bigger for toilets. They use the ocean.
They've got all of these different sized people, and when they go to the bathroom, we never see that.
Everybody
do they have
into the ocean.
like 6 or 7 different rooms?
That's why the Sea Kings are so pissed off, is because they're constantly eating people's shit. and they're not happy about it.
The people just keep getting bigger and bigger, and the poo there just keeps being more and more poo in the ocean, and they
Too
can't.
much damn poo.
They can't fucking take it anymore.
So they eat people.
yeah.
People
Well,
have
that's
poop
what I would
inside
do.
them, though. That doesn't really solve the problem, does it?
You gotta cut it off at the source. It's worth eating a little bit of poo now to avoid eating more poo. It's a simple cost benefit analysis that the Sea Kings has performed to decide that eating people poo and all is the best solution.
And all. Yeah.
It's so gross. Ew, imagine being an animal and killing and eating another animal, and you're eating them, and you take a big bite of their large intestine, and just poo just starts flowing out, just into your mouth.
Delicious. My favorite.
Do they just not? Do they just not eat that part?
I think they mostly don't care, or they eat around it. I mean, dogs eat shit sometimes because they're idiots.
Yeah,
they just see shit and they're like, "Oh, look, that's something. It's something. I gotta eat it."
I feel like maybe do like lion, like if a lion kills a gazelle, I can't imagine that like one like all the lion pack like jump on the gazelle and they're all tearing bits off of it, and then one lion is like, "Oh well, I guess my part is the large intestine. Oh, it's got poo in it though. Oh, but I just gotta eat it."
Is that why you shit yourself when you die as a courtesy?
To get it out of there. I hope
maybe
so.
that's literally what happens.
It's nature's solution.
I don't.
Dude, now I believe Jesus absolutely is correct.
Why?
Why? Because he's a lion and he eats people? From Narnia?
I can't think of an evolutionary benefit to shitting when you die other than to make other animals happy, which means it had
just like
intelligent
Jesus
design
said.
is correct. That's for proof.
That's what Jesus said at the Sermon on the Mount. He said, "Blessed are the meek." And also, it's kind of good that when you shit yourself when you die.
They left that part out because everyone was like, "That was a bit weird." I don't know. I think we're going to write that one down.
let's skip that part.
Lost to time, but it did happen.
It got everyone on his side, but they all agreed, like, future generations probably don't need to hear that.
They hated him for he spoke the truth.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thanks. Thank you.
That's all from me.
That's all for me too. I don't know. Anything else? We could start voicemails now. We have a lot of voicemails actually. Like
we should probably get through them because I don't think I can stick around for too much longer.
Okay, sure. Well, let's start that. We'll try and. I don't know why we got so many. It's crazy.
Was it maybe the Yig stuff? People want to talk about that, I guess.
It doesn't really look like it.
Okay.
Maybe one or two.
Did Yig stuff happen that I didn't hear about?
A little bit.
Nothing interesting.
Nothing
because it's Yig stuff.
Yeah, I mean, true.
Okay. So here we got one. This is called Red 5 Rainbow. Put it in the general. There we go. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
One of my classes this semester requires me to use Proctorio whenever I take an exam. And what that is basically a software that records me through my webcam and records my computer screen the whole time I'm taking the exam. And it has an AI to analyze whenever I'm doing suspicious behavior to make sure that I don't cheat. Can we talk about how that's fucked?
Suspicious behavior?
That's literally 1984.
Probably like looking... probably like looking like off your desk or something. Looking at your phone.
Dude,
yeah,
that's fucked. I knew someone, I forget who they are, but they worked from home and they had to have a software installed. They had to like basically have like OBS or something like recording their entire screen like 8 hours
one of my
a day.
One of my old roommates had. He would have to take tests online, and there would be a proctor that would be like watching him through a webcam to make sure he wasn't doing any weird shit.
This wasn't even tests. This was a worker like at a company who was working from home, and they recorded their screen out 8 hours a day just to make sure that they weren't slacking off. Jesus.
My friend had that where they would also check his like internet history on the laptop because he had to work from this laptop from home and then turn it in every now and then because I think he did like online programming and stuff. And I specifically know this because he was watching Gundam and he could only watch the ones that were on YouTube. Because he couldn't go on any piracy websites or anything. So we had to wait fucking months for it to come out on some weird streaming service here, and it was very strange.
I saw that like
I use VPN.
I saw that the SATs are going like all online or something. That's weird. I guess they're probably going to do the same thing. Use some weird software. I bet it'll still be possible to cheat. I mean, I guess you could cheat the in-person version as well.
They won't in England, haha.
Why not?
Because they're giving up on all COVID restrictions, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah.
They're going back in. Yeah. I'm not paying attention to that. It's just like, yes or no to everything possible that you could or could not be doing. Please do or do not do everything. It's like, I don't know, I'll just wear a mask.
Yeah.
I'll just wear a mask and I'll just go outside if I need to.
There's no legal requirement to wear a mask anymore. There's no legal requirement to work from home or any of that shit. There's just nothing, basically. There's no restrictions anymore.
Damn.
I think it's just the NHS are going to start firing people who aren't vaccinated or something like that. That's the only one that's sticking around.
Something, I guess.
Yeah.
Take what I can get.
Thanks,
Speaking
Boris.
on that, the lawsuit against the New Zealand government that my mum is involved with, because there was a little thing written about it recently.
It's a COVID restriction thing, right?
Yeah. About churches. Why do I have to?
Oh yeah.
That whole thing.
All right. I think the next one might be the same one again, because there's another one called Red 5. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my gosh, I already left this as a comment on the last episode.
Oh, no, different. Okay.
Probably 2 episodes ago, once you hear this. But for Wordle, it's based off of your system time. So if you just like set your date to a different date, it will give you a Wordle for that day. So you can play the past Wordles. You can play some future Wordles too.
Really?
Wacky.
You could go and just play future ones that no one has seen before. You could go and spoil all future Wordles.
That's interesting, because the timer when it resets seems to be based off like UK time, because it resets like at like 9 p.m. for me, which would be
for me it resets at midnight.
Yeah, I thought it was like midnight wherever you are.
It's not midnight for me. Like it seems to. If I check Wordle, when's the next one?
Everybody else seems to reset at midnight.
Oh wait, no, now it's set to midnight. That's weird. The other day, like I was able to like access a new one like 5 or 6 hours before midnight, which would have lined up with the UK.
That's pretty weird. Never.
Maybe they recently changed the system time because of the popularity. Maybe. Or I'm stupid.
Next one is, please tell me this is in the Blu-rays, and then there's a YouTube link.
That is not a YouTube link.
This is not a YouTube link.
That is not a...
No, yeah, this video isn't a...
Yeah, no, here's what fucking happened. They pasted the link and didn't notice that their voicemail title was too long, and it only put part of the link there.
I feel like this happens all the time. I feel like this happens very often.
I'm going to assume this is a Jesse video, and I'm going to look at the URL that has 69Q in it. I have a guess for what this might be.
Is it that one Jesse video that went viral recently?
Wait, one went viral recently?
Yeah, well, there was one going. The Windows updates one was like, it went viral on TikTok recently.
Oh.
It went viral on Facebook.
No.
Like 5
You
years
made
ago,
me
too.
a racist, Obama. You made me a racist.
As long as
That
I kept
one.
that part in, I'm good, I guess. Because when it went viral on Facebook, if I cut that part off,
Yeah.
so it just ended with the N-word without the dawning horror that they have become a racist now.
That would
Oh, that's the punchline, though.
Yeah,
pretty much
that's
ruin,
good.
that would
That's
pretty much
good.
ruin the whole point of the bit. Yeah.
It's like I hate Windows updates so much that I became racist about it.
Base.
Yeah.
Fuck,
that's-
there's
But
a way
it
to do
doesn't
a
work
YouTube
if it doesn't
search.
work if you omit the self awareness of that.
I guess
last bit.
it would be funny in a different way if you just cut it off after the N-word. But like,
It's like
yeah,
then
you-
it becomes like a crazy person yelling,
Then it
Yeah,
becomes, shock value.
which is funny in
N-word.
its own way.
Haha.
But like,
yeah, then you just think it's just a person who's. Yeah,
I guess that's why it went viral.
Well, no, yeah, that sucks. That sucks. All right. Next one is a Vocaroo is a Vokaroo link, I guess. So let's check it out. Wait, OblivionFall. What are you?
I am doing some
Detective work.
Detective work, yeah. So with YouTube videos, I learned this from Vsauce. You can search for videos based on what the URL is. So I can search for a YouTube URL that has that in it, and hopefully.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I'm getting a few videos with this. Oh no, it's not case sensitive. That's a Minecraft video. Oh no, it's only 3 letters. That's not enough. If we had 4, maybe.
Well,
Oh well.
We'll never know.
You done fucked up, voicemailer. You done fucked it up.
All right. Next one is this Vokaroo link.
All right, I'm clicking on it.
I got it.
3, 2, 1, go. I couldn't understand it.
I had no idea what that said.
Couldn't understand a single word.
I have no idea what they said. Sorry. Good try.
Good try. It sounded cool.
Sounded
like
nice.
end credits of Red Dead Redemption 2 or something, but I had no idea what that said.
That's too bad. Next one is it's okay. Parentheses. It's a cover. It's called. It's a cover of a song called "Nightfall" at RuneScape is fucking based. Whatever.
Okay.
Next one is Shraft 3.0. Okay, there it is. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, PZP. 2 questions. Well, really 1 question, but in the form of 2 because I'm that much of an asshole.
What?
So, the internet, it's constantly changing. It's, the internet of 10 years ago is gone, and the internet of 10 years from now is what I'm about to ask you about. So, what do you think the internet's going to look like in 10 years from now? What are going to be the hot trends? What's everyone going to be chasing for clout? What kind of rat race are we going to be stuck in? And secondarily, what type of internet would you like to see in 10 years? What would be a good internet? And don't fucking... Okay, this is an obvious, trash web 3.0 shit. But, let's say fucking... the crypto bros don't get their way. What do you think would happen maybe outside of that? So be more creative, you fucks.
Wow.
That's too broad a question. That's way too. I mean,
10 years ago, the internet was slowly becoming exactly what it is now, which is just sort of, whatever. Content for the viewing public, the masses, social media. I feel like it's gonna be the same for the next 10 years. I feel
all I want is
it was leading up to this, and I can't see it changing anymore.
All I want is
because
a
it hasn't
proper
changed in a
gallery
few
mode.
years anyway.
All I want is a proper gallery mode on Twitter. That's all I need. Where it goes month through month
Maybe-
and shows every media post. That's all that matters.
Okay, so the last 10 years has seen consolidation of content
Yes.
into a what's the word? Agglomerating platforms.
Aggregating.
Yes, aggregating platforms. I'm gonna say that maybe that trend will continue, but I don't know. Maybe optimistically, a sort of maybe it's a more underground sort of trend will emerge and become stronger. Maybe there will be a stronger counterculture, sort of not something that will maybe some kind of opposition to that will coagulate, because there really is. I don't know.
I think
That's a vague prediction, but it's something.
Yeah, I think for that to happen, crypto would need to completely die, because at the moment the whole counterculture desire is in the minds of those crypto bros who are fighting the system, and everyone else is just sort of laughing at them because they're stupid and everything they're doing is idiotic.
Right.
I don't know if there's a counterculture to the internet as it exists, everybody seems to hate Twitter, and nobody seems to be trying to go anywhere else. So, like, I don't know. I see it staying about the same.
I mean, stuff like torrents seem good. Stuff that is like, freeware and just distributed, freely distributed.
I guess if there's like what would you like the internet to be more? I'd like it to be more independent, individual websites, and that somehow people like going to. In the same way that there's like the big city where you have social media, and then you can go on a country road and explore the towns and the villages outside, and there are cool websites everywhere, and there's like
a wonderful hamlet of giveandtake.site.
We need to bring back web rings.
I don't know what that is.
I think a web ring was basically just like back when when everybody had a website, you would just like websites would just like ally with each other, and they would put links to each other in their descriptions, and then like just a bunch of websites that all link to each other would be called a web ring, right? I think that's what they were. Yeah.
That's cool.
So maybe, I don't know, I could kind of see like a sort of retro movement coming back, like a kind of like we sort of recreate the old internet with web rings and stuff, sort of underneath the the top level web 2.0. Everything's accumulated on platforms.
Yeah,
sort of community.
I think server hosting costs. Like you have to pay a server to host your website or use your own computer. And I think a technology that would be nice in the future is like more peer-to-peer stuff. So like making it more like what's that thing that people use, those chat rooms?
Discord.
That are like pre-forums that are basically proto-forums that are like peer-to-peer.
I know the one you're talking about.
Sex hotlines? I don't know what's going on.
Yes, we need sex hotlines.
More sex hotlines. That's what the internet's going to be. I think the metaverse is going to completely fail. I don't think that's going
of course. It's Mark
CompuServe?
Zuckerberg like discovering Second Life and thinking he's invented it like an idiot.
Are you talking about like CompuServe?
I don't really know what I'm talking about. I think I've heard of like a peer-to-peer messaging system.
I know was, like,
the
one you're talking
early
about.
internet stuff. That didn't require servers. IRC?
I think you're talking about IRC, Internet Relay Chat.
Yeah. So like more peer-to-peer stuff to like lower the costs of like having a server that has a lot of traffic if it's like spread out across. I don't know how stuff like that could work. But like all I know is that if you want a website, you'll need to pay for however many people come to see it, and you want people to see it, so you'll need to make a lot of money. And if you need to make a lot of money, it's in your best interest to maybe put advertising on the website. And then when it comes to that, it's like, well, what about all of these free services that have wider reach and require no monetary input on your part? And it's like, dang, I guess I should just post on these sites, these conglomerate, everyone's here sort of things. So like technology would need to make it really cheap for people to have their own websites before people would actually be able to do it en masse.
I mean, I have a website, and it costs me like $10 a month. Which
sure,
is pretty,
but like
which is pretty affordable.
If you had a lot of people going to that website, it would cost more.
Maybe? Would it?
Well, I guess not for a comic website. I'm not entirely sure.
I don't really know how it works.
Larger traffic makes it slower to load.
Maybe like if it needed to handle like a bigger traffic load, I would have to upgrade like a subscription to like a higher traffic version or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
that's probably true.
I mean, when a Homestuck update came out and everybody was clicking on it, the website would crash. So clearly, there's something that can go wrong if too many people are reading your stuff. So it's fine if like you're relatively obscure. But as soon as it scales up, you need to scale up the money as well. And so at that point, it becomes more of an annoyance.
The future sucks.
The future hasn't happened yet. We don't know.
It's true. Sad but true. All right, next one. Next one is called VTuber Revolution.
Oh no.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, PCP. I think I'm gonna stop watching unless you literally all become VTubers. I want to see avatars moving around, bopping and bopping. I want to see Ben Saint as the cop killer. I want to see Gib moving around. I want to see everyone's mouths flapping.
We have the mouth
see
flaps.
Any animations on the podcast? I think I'm just about done with this show.
Good.
Thank you, Bugs
Run
Bunny.
away.
They make a compelling point.
I tried to make that Phantom Horn VTuber rig one time, and it was weird. It didn't act right. Its eyes were like jittery, and I couldn't get them to stay still.
Yeah,
Ben,
it's
your eyes
you
are
need
just
like
jittery.
some sort of a crazy setup to get at the tracking. I think I've seen these clips of this one VTuber, Girl DM, who has like a 3-dimensional VTuber avatar, and her tracking is like I think she uses like an iPhone, and the face tracking on that is like perfect. The expressions are like immediately
Girl
picked up,
DM.
and it's like Girl DM.
Oh yeah,
I
Google
just
it.
want to see what she looks like.
She's one of those people who has
Green-
a really like
green
nice
hair.
model.
Yeah, she's got a real nice model. She's funny, which is nice. I haven't bothered to like look at her streams, but the clips I've seen are like, dang, that's really good tracking. That really good face tracking shit.
It helps that the models by the Art Gun. They do a lot of really, really, really high quality ones.
Oh, a lot of the
Yeah.
a lot of the face stuff can be done so that it is mode shifting as opposed to trying to emulate every single expression. So it will only like subtly change, and then you press a button and it will switch to like different expressions.
Yeah, but when you're playing a game, pressing buttons to change your expression is too hard.
That's why you get a
we
little
should have a
Oculus
foot
Rift
pedal.
controller and bind it to different things on that.
You have a little foot.
I've seen
pedal.
people do that.
A
Yeah.
foot pedal. This is I'm not an organ player.
Dude, clone hero players have foot pedals to activate certain things in game. They're crazy.
I'm not a car driver. What if I was playing a car game and I had a pedal, and then I had my Twitch like reaction pedal, and I would switch over to it, but like, oh shit, I'm gonna crash. Click, and then I'm screaming.
It goes. VTubers cringe. Don't do it.
I need to
hate
be
VTube-
like I need to
I
be a
hate VTubers.
VTuber and like have a nice 3D model and it's Germa. I'm just like a cartoon Germa.
No, just a real
I think
Germa, like Germa's face cut up and like.
Just a realistic Germa.
I think I
Realistic skin
complained.
pores.
I think I complained about whenever I see VTubers that are all just like VTubers on low-level VTubers on Twitter, all like evincing this weird like fake solidarity, this like fake friendly thing. It's like we all gotta follow each other to support each other. We're all gonna make it.
Nah.
It's a pyramid scheme. It's a pyramid scheme. It's not
The
true.
Redman
It's not
was
true, but
pretty,
it's annoying.
Redman was a pretty good VTuber, not VR.
The best.
He was wobbly and he had one frame for his mouth opening. The only problem was
all
the
you need.
eyes would not track at all, and it would completely lose track of my face.
Yeah, it was Phantom's eyes were the problem. Just the pupils just would not stay still, and it just didn't look right. It didn't.
Like,
It
do I
might
have to
have been
wear like big googly eyes?
It was probably just that my setup was not good enough. The lighting was not good, and it couldn't track it well. Next voicemail is called D End Balls.
Whoa.
There it is. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, what do you think about drum and bass music?
I don't fucking care.
I think it's pretty good. I haven't heard much. I think I listened to like something on YouTube that had a pig on the front cover.
Nice.
Nice.
When I was in school, people listened to music that they called drum and bass, but I don't know if it counts as drum and bass anymore. It sucked, so I don't know.
Drum and bass is
current
I
the
don't even know
beginning.
what drum and
The
bass is.
the fucking Powerpuff Girls theme song, that bit where the drums are playing. That's drum and bass.
Ah, that sounds fine.
See,
I guess.
when I was in secondary school, people basically referred to drum and bass as like it's like softer dubstep. It was, and it's like this is shit. And also,
No.
I don't think that's what should have been called.
That drum sample is like from like the 70s or 80s or some shit.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yes.
It's just been like reused and repurposed like a million times. It has a name. I forget what it's called. It was from like some jazz.
It's called
band
the
or something.
Stolen Drum Beat, and the drummer is sad, and he didn't get royalties.
Yeah. Anyway, this is
Okay.
voicemail.
Next voicemail is called "One of Us Doesn't Understand Boxes." 3, 2, 1, go.
Ben, just put it all in a fucking box.
No.
Like, you take a box, you put the Blu-ray in it, then you put the book in it, then you close the box and seal it, and you mail that.
It costs more.
Why the fuck do you need to try and shove everything into an
It would be more
envelope, or is
expensive,
it literally
stupid.
more expensive to
Yes.
ship a box
Yes.
than
It is so
to
much
seal
more
envelopes?
expensive. He doesn't understand.
Like, I don't know. I don't deal with a whole lot of shipping.
Well,
but, like, it
clearly you
seems
don't
like it's a
know.
pretty simple
Seems pretty simple.
thing to do.
Ben, why don't you do this thing?
I don't know.
Could
Just trying to help another
could
fan
it be for this reason? I don't know. I don't know anything. So why don't you do it? Well,
clearly
guess
Ben
what?
doesn't understand
It's for
boxes.
that-
This guy doesn't understand shipping. Dude, fucking, I had to, all right. I was selling all, like, me and my partner, when we were moving to America, we had to sell a bunch of shit because we couldn't take it all on the plane. And we had a whole bunch of My Little Pony merch that they had accrued over the years, and we were, like, sort of falling out with the show. So we're like, we'll just sell a bunch of his shit. It was like $800 worth of, like, various things, and we advertised it on a Facebook group, and some person said they wanted it, and we put it all in a box, and they were willing to pay like $400 for it, and the shipping was like $370 because it was in a fucking box.
That's cold. Fucked.
Yeah, so it only
Those
made like
damn
$30.
boxes.
To this guy, yes, it is simply much cheaper to put the book in an envelope and send it as a letter than it is to put it in a box and ship it as a package.
I got a
There you
CD
go.
on Discogs from New Zealand recently, and they said, "Hey, if I put it in a jewel case, it'll literally cost like $10, like $15 extra to ship. If I put the CD in an envelope, it'll be like $2. And is that all right?" And I'm like, "Sure." And I got the CD in an envelope.
Very nice.
I have a big box. I think I have like 40. I think I have like 40 more that I need to take to the post office, which I will do as soon as the snow melts a little bit. I think I'll give that.
Just bring a
maybe
flamethrower
on
and make
Monday.
away.
Yeah, if I could get one. Next voicemail is called Terry Walker. I'm putting it in chat right now. There it is. Terry Walker. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, the setting is December 2019. I make a New Year's resolution to stop watching YouTube. Believe me, I had a problem. Not going to pretend I need to be caught up, though. I do have a Twitter. Then it was December 2021. I rewatch and get caught up on all the PCP's content. Like I said, I have a problem. There was a hot week there that I was confused about because y'all were talking about the Brony lecture, but no matter how many times I scrolled through the lecture playlist, I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
No.
Well, where are you now?
See what you've done, Trixie?
What's
Because
the-
this could have all been prevented.
This poor
I'm not sure what-
person.
I'm not sure what the point of this. I'm not sure what the point of this is.
Isn't it
mean, if
interesting
he-
that
If he
I
hasn't
couldn't see
gotten to the
thing?
point.
Oh,
where
does he
knows
not?
the
Does he not
answer.
know? Does he not know? Oh, yeah. Well, there's no Brony lecture. It was thrown in the trash. Trixie destroyed it.
Trixie
Out of-
destroyed it in a fit of
In a fit of fury, of rage, of
tantrum.
yeah. Oh, you ask me for the lecture. Why will you? Well, I'll punish you for it, you fools. It was only, but this is only a character I'm playing. Next voicemail is was destroyed. Was destroyed is the answer. Next one is called. Wait, why don't it? Okay, next one is called Insanely Transphobic Procrastinators Part 1. 3, 2, 1, go.
So the reason I called in was I wanted to express my confusion
same-
of the Trixie
same
critics
guy.
that feel the need to shoot their arguments in the foot by including the transphobia. Like, Trixie was clearly going through an asshole arc long before transitioning ever came up, or completely independent of being trans.
Wait, who's saying that?
The first time I think people noticed anything was when Trixie got a girlfriend. I wasn't one of the people that thought May was the problem. She didn't reveal her politics at that point. But the being high 24/7 and acting like they were the first person that had discovered drugs, if she's not still in that arc, that is the most cringe arc they've ever been on. And then Trixie trying to shame the PCP for not paying May's way to RadCon, weirdly yelling at Munchie for going to college and belittling everyone that did go to college on a recorded episode for some reason. That was fucking weird. Convincing people to move to Boston or Virginia Beach for PCP HQ. Like, didn't Nate and Michelle actually move for the content reasons? And then hating Boston because it was like cold or having to take a bus. What the fuck? Like people moved cross country and then dropping projects that other people were dependent on, like Canton or I Am Games. By 2020 comes around, everyone should have been rolling their eyes at Trixie coming in with a new paradigm shift or abandoning projects long before the Brony lecture, like the How the Marketed thing or those rants.
Well,
I mean the signs were all
true.
there.
That's all true.
I think for my part, it was like I didn't care too much because I wasn't really involved and I had no stake in Trixie's career.
Yeah, I had no stake in it. It wasn't like personally affecting me. There's another part, by the way. There's another part too. So let's just listen to that. Three, two, one, go.
So yeah, feels like a full Kiwi Farms article without gender needing to come up. Even with that, I'm one of the fans that found the PCP through the Digibro channel. Do y'all think this was an arc of selfishness and instability, or was she always an asshole?
Always an
even as a
asshole.
pony?
Always an asshole. No, she was always an asshole. It just took. She had to get on top. She had to have like everything handed to her, and then once she had it, it was like, well, I can just be as much. I can be as much of an asshole as I want, and nothing bad will happen. Well,
I would say always an asshole through selfishness and self-importance.
Yeah, she just doesn't. She just doesn't. She just doesn't care. She just doesn't care about other people. Is the problem? In my opinion, that's my diagnosis. Lack of empathy.
You gotta work for what you get. You damn stupid golden witch bitch or whatever it's called.
Okay.
Where's Kuso Mega, you fuck?
Next voicemail. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting a bit into it. I don't know if there's that many of these, but the next one is called Yig Commenters.
Oh no.
So 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey Ben, I see you floored about the Yig commenters being all positive on Trixie's video. You know she's just deleting all the rest. That's all that's going on.
That is true.
It's true, but like it's still insane that people are even saying those things.
Yeah, nevertheless, there's a few hundred people being like, oh, thank you so much for enlightening me, illuminating for me the truth. Yes, I understand. It all makes sense now. I'll do anything for you, my queen.
God bless.
Anyway, it is hope. Yeah, some people are just beyond help. Next voicemail is called Otaku Twilight. 3, 2, 1, go.
Macross, do you remember Love is an important classic? I hope you actually watch the film. Remembering love is based, regardless of dumb internet beef.
I've never seen Macross.
Cool.
I had forgot.
Is that what Jesus said?
That's yeah, because Trixie got that phrase "remembering love" from what's his name, Ghost Lightning, who I guess got it from Macross, but I've never seen Macross.
Was that the voice of Jesus on that voicemail?
It was
That
Twilight.
was the voice of Jesus.
Twilight? Ed McMillan?
Twilight Sparkle is Jesus. You know?
I said Jesus cause Macross, like he's like, oh, Macross.
Okay. All right.
Fuck! I'm so
All
stupid.
right.
Oh, Twilight is in the pony character.
Oh, you don't even know? Yeah, it's Twilight Sparkle. Twilight Sparkle.
There was like 2
Duh.
levels
You
of confusion I was at then.
Twilight.
Wait,
you must have been thinking Twilight like Edward.
Yeah,
Edward and
that's
Bella.
why I said Ed McMillan, but that's the Binding of Isaac guy.
You mean
Yeah,
Edward
you know
Snowden?
Jesus, like Edward McMillan, like Gish and Meat Boy.
Yeah. From Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know.
Okay.
Next voicemail.
Yeah, next voicemail is called Question. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, this one's for the Doritos English muffin guy. That shit sucked. You must have lost your mind.
Oh, fuck
Question
you.
time. Do you make your bed?
Piece of
What?
shit. Doritos and English muffins are fucking tasty. This guy has no taste. Throw him in the trash.
You're talking about your Clusterpunk Kitchen recipe.
Yeah, good thing I'm here this week to defend myself. Eat a dick.
I haven't tried it, and I'm on a very strict diet as of like 2 weeks
Fair
ago. So I'm not gonna try it anytime soon. But I would try it, and I'm not gonna knock it until it sounds weird. It doesn't sound like it's any good at all. Sounds stupid as fuck, you fucking imbecile. However, I won't knock it until I try it. So.
Look, maybe it only works if I make it, because every time I've given it to someone, I prepared it, I put it together, and I handed it to them.
Well,
and they
what
took
did
a
you
bite.
do to it?
Do you do anything
wash
special?
his hands. It's got all his grease.
You toast an English muffin, butter it, and then you just sprinkle crushed up Doritos on top, right?
Like you put like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, however many Doritos you think is appropriate, and you just kind of push the 2 halves of the muffin together, and you crunch it down a little bit, like you
eat it like a sandwich.
You eat it like a sandwich, yeah. And I've done that, and I loved it, and I've made it for like 6 or 7 other people. And everyone who I've given one to, when they were like a bit skeptical, and then they took a bite, and they were like, "Oh, that's actually really good." Damn, like all of them had that reaction. So I've had pretty good success. Obviously, someone's gonna not like it because taste is like it's fucking subjective. Like what I say, like food taste.
Whoa, man,
Obviously, some people are
greasy.
gonna hate it, but I don't know. I think it's good.
I would try it.
I myself prefer wotsits on a bagel.
What's a whatsit?
Wotsits are good.
What is it?
Wotsits are a good
It's
sandwich
a cheesy
crisp.
puff crisp.
It's like a cheese puff. You would just call it a cheese puff.
Yeah.
Like
They
a
have a funny
Cheeto? Oh, like Jack's.
Maybe. I don't know what
Yeah,
it
there's-
is.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, those things that are like, those chips that are like, those things.
Cheetos puffed and/or Jack's or cheese balls or whatever.
Yeah.
Like we have a different name for them in New Zealand as well. I mean, those on a bagel, I can see that being good.
Jack's come in a barrel.
I used
Jack's
to put
come in a barrel.
Whoa! I used to put wotsits on my sandwiches at school because they have a lot of flavor to them, so they work really well as a sandwich crisp. Quisp.
I guess
They quash quite well.
I guess I could see it.
And they crunch and they melt in your mouth and they're delicious.
Mouth.
And I say,
And I said, yay. Next one is called. It's Jeunesse. 3, 2, 1. What's this?
Sorry.
Ew, is this real?
I don't think so.
That's not real. Look at that.
Hold on.
Photoshop.
We can't continue. I have to send. You just reminded me, Simmsy. This is important.
I'd try it.
Oh no.
Where's my
Cheese
phone?
and
I saw
chocolate.
something fucking horrendous, and this is real. I took this fucking photo myself. Hold on, I'm pulling up
Maybe
my
it
phone.
was dark chocolate.
Yeah, maybe.
Really dark.
Hold on.
I'd try it.
Have you ever eaten
try
like
anything.
cheese and onion crisps and then had some chocolate right afterwards? It's surprisingly good.
I've sometimes had like some dark chocolate and then like some salty snack alongside it in the same time, or like just bread. Tiger bread and dark chocolate is like a great combo.
Tiger bread?
It's
Yeah.
it's like bread with like burned melted cheese on the top. Yeah, that kind
Is
of
it
stuff.
cheese?
Is it? Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was just like a funny something or other.
No, I'm pretty
Well,
sure it's just
whatever.
like overcooked
Alright.
cheese.
I've probably said this before, but the pattern on this bread is much more reminiscent of a giraffe than a tiger.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Wait,
the tiger.
All right. Look at this bullshit. If it'll actually copy.
Case, yes.
Well,
Briefcase.
my fucking fucking spicy Cheetos, flaming hot ice cream. Why?
What?
Delicious sweet heat.
It can't just taste like hot cheese.
I went to the fucking marble slab at the mall, and they had this poster, and they had replaced Kai's banana flavor that he loves with this. How dare they?
Did you try it?
No. I got
Stupid.
dark chocolate
mean,
with marshmallow and
I
Oreo
want
pieces.
to
Cheese-
try it.
Yeah, I want to
Cheese
try that.
and cream are both derived from milk.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like
So maybe?
spicy. It's like burning spice.
The idea, here's what I think. I think it's probably not like actually tastes like hot Cheetos. I think it's probably some other flavor. Like it looks like it's strawberry or something, but maybe it has a little bit of spiciness in it.
Yeah, I
which
bet you
sounds
it's just
great.
spicy vanilla. I bet you that's what it is.
He's staring at you.
I
Look at
miss.
his face.
I can't find Rain Thermo strawberry jalapeno anymore. That was my favorite Rain flavor. I liked the spicy strawberry.
You drink
It was
rain?
great.
What the hell, man?
Yeah, REIGN.
Oh.
It is a bang like produced by the Monster Company.
I thought Boston was so polluted that you could taste different flavors of rain depending on how heavy it was raining, and you were just walking outside and opening your mouth.
Well, since it snowed yesterday, Munchie was saying that he was going to make snow cones out of the snow, but then someone was saying like, no, if it snows in the city, it absorbs all the pollution from the air, like from the atmosphere, like it'll have all the pollution in it. Don't eat the snow.
You can have carbon monoxide in your belly.
Even the clean surface snow is toxic. It's like, well,
I mean,
maybe.
I wouldn't recommend
I don't know about
just grabbing...
toxic, but it would definitely be a bit grimy.
It would be a bit unclean as it's just sitting outside. I don't know. I wouldn't trust it.
Everything's unclean.
That's so dumb. Okay, I don't know about all this absorbed from the air stuff.
That does happen with rain.
It can.
Like if you, but it's not. But if it's like, okay, if the air was clean, then if it was just like snow, like on the ground, like if it was like a foot deep, you could grab some off the top of the surface, and it wouldn't be grimy. There wouldn't be any dirt on it. It would be clean from the top of the snow pile.
Well, it wouldn't be dirt, but as it falls through the air, it picks up tiny particulates.
Okay,
if you grab fruit off a tree, you wash it. But if you wash snow, it'll melt. So what can you do? You can't clean it. It's been outdoors. A bug sat on it. Probably.
Yeah, if it was really cold
You're
outside and
insane.
you left some ice cream out there all night and it didn't melt because it's really cold, would you eat it?
No.
It's the same thing.
What? Why not?
Well, you mean like ice cream in a cone?
What if
just
bugs
stuck
get on it,
in the
Ben? What
snow?
if bugs have gotten on my snow?
Oh, like wait, like just out.
Yeah.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. You guys are like weirded out by the thought of like eating snow off the ground.
No, I'm not. I'd eat snow, but I just think it's funny that I'd eat snow, but I wouldn't eat another thing.
Okay, well,
the thing about like pollution in the air getting into the snow as it falls is a true thing. I don't know how bad it would be.
Ice cream is full of sugar, so I'm sure it would attract pests. Yeah, I probably wouldn't. If it just left a bare ice cream cone outside, no, I wouldn't eat it. But like, if I left it out in like a pint, in like a closed pint, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Right. I don't know.
Next
I'd never
voicemail.
heard this thing. I'd never heard this thing about absorbing toxins from the air before, but maybe. Okay,
I don't think it would kill you, but like
I'm sure no.
Whatever.
All right. Next voicemail is an image of Emmanuel Macron.
Hang on, no, we missed one because I posted the wotsits Oreo image.
Oh, you're
yeah.
right. You're right, Janess. Right, Janess. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
If you haven't heard the news yet, Scott Pilgrim is getting an anime adaptation.
You asked this last week.
And the author is going to be the executive producer on the project.
Nice.
This made me wonder, since your comics art style was mainly
You asked the
influenced by Scott
the exact same question last
how would
week.
you feel if your comics were adapted into anime?
No.
And how would you feel about Japanese dubbing of your own created characters?
No, I answered this last week. Next voicemail is an image. Emmanuel Macron.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I don't know. Okay.
Oh my god.
Posted in
I'm gonna
our
look at the
France.
first two of them and then not read anymore.
Oh, this is okay. This is just a bunch of stuff Emmanuel Macron said, and I saw a good one of these political compasses about I think it was JFK. No, it wasn't JFK. It was FDR. No, was it FDR? Was it Eisenhower? I don't know. It was... Whatever. Thanks for the fucking meme. I don't care. No, I'm not reading it. Next voicemail is a Tumblr link. Here it is.
Tumblr? I haven't heard those words in years. There's nothing here.
Doesn't work.
There's nothing here. It's a broken link. All right, cool.
Oof.
We're moving right along.
Use a link shortener. Use a URL shortener next time. Voicemail.
Yeah. Next voicemail is another imager. It's called Improved the Podcast logo. This is from the freaking epic artist at the fartest. The freaking fixed your logo and finally made it make good and make sense. Please use it from now on. Okay. Why the fuck not? I guess.
Yeah.
Ben Saint, more like Ben Taint. Give and Take, more like Give and Snake. Tom Oliver, more like who?
Hey, that's my joke. They stole it.
Wait, what did you say about me?
There's the text at the bottom on
Gibbon
the
snake.
link. They called you Gibbon Snake.
Gibbon snake. Well, that's fair. Because I got a really long neck.
Yeah. Like Charlotte
And I am
from One
entirely neck.
This is objectively better than our current logo.
That's true.
I remember Ben's taint.
You could set that as the YouTube thing and nobody would notice how screwed up it is.
Honestly, maybe I just fucking will. Maybe if I'm in the mood later, I will do exactly that.
Set it to that on April Fools, but then never change it back.
A February Fools.
Next voicemail is called what's it called? It's called Improving Your Intros 5,000% with this one weird trick. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, PCP, here's the deal.
No intro, right?
I'm a Zoomer. I grew up watching YouTubers. And while I do enjoy the PCP, there's one thing that just really pisses me off about the podcast. And it's the fact that you're not YouTubery enough. Every time I watch, a new podcast, a new video, I don't know what to do. You don't give me freaking instructions. And any viewer like me will not know what to do. So from now on, I want you to have a similar intro to this, what I'm about to do right now. What's up, PCP Nation? Coming back right at you again with a new video, a new podcast. And guys, this one is gonna be crazy. But before you watch, remember to like, subscribe, ring that bell, put on all notifications so you don't miss a single upload, and remember to watch the entire video, preferably multiple times, so we get that sweet watch time. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Just watch this video from now. Very cool, yeah.
I want people...
that sort of intro, so the viewers will know what's up, what to do.
I want people to miss our uploads.
And people like me. Okay, thank you.
Can we get Eleazar to put that at the beginning of the episode? Just some guy saying, "What's up, guys? Welcome to our new video."
Some guy. Sure, why not? Yeah. In fact, put it at the beginning of every episode from now on, so we don't have to do it.
I don't like the YouTube thing that has become normal. It was like hilariously bad. The entire time, and it still is, but people are just used to it now.
Dude, I fucking hate terminal YouTuber voice. I see it when if I find an obscure Minecraft video, I guarantee they'll be like, "Ooh, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft video." And and they just fucking, it's awful. I can't understand what they're saying.
It's a roller coaster of literally
Welcome to episode 1 of Germacraft.
I don't want you to subscribe. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to the Patreon, pledge to the Patreon, and then I want you to go unsubscribe and unring that bell. So just forget that we exist and forget that you're pledged.
It's what happened to David Lynch.
And pledge to Give and Take instead. Patreon.com/Give and Take.
It's what is this?
It's David Lynch did a weekly podcast thing where he had a funny fucking YouTuber intro, and he just started every time he said it, he just made he drew out the vowel sounds even longer, and someone compiled it, and it's just the second half of the video is just him going ooh, over various videos.
Okay,
for half a year.
I'm reeling a little bit from the fact that David Lynch uploads YouTube vlogs.
What the hell? Insert clip of David Lynch saying, "What the hell?"
January 1.
Eleazar, the intro of the podcast should just be him going, ooh. That's the intro.
Very nice.
What word is he saying? Is he saying YouTube?
I like to believe that he just sat there for an entire year straight doing this.
Okay, I can't listen to any more of this. I can't stand it.
Thank you, David Lynch.
Next voicemail, I posted it up above, is called Banana. 3, 2, 1, go.
Does your life have a principle or a set of principles?
No.
Principal crop from Captain Underpants.
Fuck hard, die young.
I probably do, but I couldn't explain it because I don't know how to speak.
I like to not have a boss. I like to own my work. I like to own my work, I think is one of my guiding principles. I guess that's a pretty good one.
Be nice and smiley
principle-
to everybody.
If I have a ridiculous idea, no one's going to make it unless I do it. So I have to.
That's a good one, yeah.
That's where all the voicemails came from, by the way. I'm sorry.
Yeah, where else?
No one else was going to do it. I had to.
No, nobody else was going to be snakes. It's true. Sad but true. All right, next one is called wait. Next one is called Stonks. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ben, it's happening. It's happening. AMC's down. It's down a whole bunch. And you can buy in. You can buy in with all the
AOC?
with the money
No.
that you get
AOC
from
is
the
down.
Blu-rays. And you can buy in, and then it's gonna moon, and then we're gonna be fucking rich. We're all gonna be rich. You know, like, unless it's a week later, so maybe it's down even more, or maybe it's already mooned and it would be too late. Who the fuck knows? Go
Bitcoin. How did Bitcoin do today?
Yeah.
It's kind of just plateauing. It went big. It went big down. It went big down when Trixie premiered that new video because of that new video announcing that
Can't
she
be a
hates
coincidence.
Digibro. It cratered the value of Ethereum and Bitcoin. The market will never recover. It has bumped up a little bit since then. It's recovered a bit. It's just kind of plateauing around 38 Lamau.
Damn. Man, Bitcoin's fucked. Bitcoin's really fucked up. I really don't like it.
Did you watch that line go up video?
Oh yeah, I've watched that, but even before that, I found this info on the energy consumption of Bitcoin. Like Ethereum's the second worst,
God.
Bitcoin is the worst by far.
Yeah.
I think it's something like 1.5 million Visa transactions is the equivalent energy cost of a single Bitcoin transaction.
Bitcoin is like specifically designed to be inefficient. Like it's supposed to be slow and unwieldy in a way that is designed to mimic gold. But worse.
And
so much
and all
worse.
the energy comes from everyone doing repeat work.
Yeah.
Everyone trying to mine the same, like hundreds of people mining the same coin, but only one person actually gets it, and then all the other 99 people or more who are mining that coin, that energy goes in the trash. It was worthless. But man, this technology is so amazing, isn't it? Isn't it so good?
It's great. It's great if what you think technology is supposed to do is like partition things away from the public so that someone can charge money for them.
Yeah, but
if you think that's
The
a
entire
technological
blockchain
advancement,
is public though, right? Like it's all a public.
you can look at it. Yeah, it's publicly to
But
look
Ben, it's decentralized, by which I mean it's not decentralized actually.
Dude, I love how decentralized NFTs are. Man, I can't wait to get my NFT show on Amazon.
It's
Reddit family?
decentralized. It's decentralized right up until anyone has a dispute, and then a fucking coven of witches get together to decide the fate of everyone.
Did that stupid fucking NFT cartoon ever actually come out? Was it just the little 10-second clip I saw?
No,
there's
you
like
mean
a
Red
6
Ape
minute,
Family?
There's free NFT cartoons, and Reddit Family had an episode, and it's like on Amazon Prime or on some service or some garbage. I forget where it's going.
I don't know. Is it 6 minutes long? I didn't actually watch it.
I didn't watch it. I watched someone else watch it.
I watched the Dire Gentleman recap it, and they didn't watch it in real time, so I had no idea how long it was. I got the feeling that it was like 15 minutes, but maybe it's shorter than that. Looks great. Looks amazing.
I might go watch it after this episode, just to see. I'm curious.
It's
unless it gives the money, in which case I won't.
It's pretty good. It's pretty great, actually. It's maybe slightly better than you might expect from a. No, that's not even true. That's not. It looks
I
like
was
a
gonna
Newgrounds.
say what?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't know, because like just so much NFT art looks like shit, and like at least it is a I guess it is a cartoon. I mean, it's not. It doesn't look good or anything, but
It looks like
I guess they
dog
did
shit.
make it. It's pretty dog shit.
It's no
yeah.
Smiling Friends, I'll tell you that.
I still haven't watched Smiling Friends.
Smiling
I should
Friends
watch it.
is just a joy. For
It's
me.
good.
I should watch it. It seems good. All right. Next one, which one was that? That was 71. Next voicemail is there. It is, and it is called I can't find Prince Annihilation Road to Radcon. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, Ben and Gib. Hello, PCP. I've just finished, finally, the copy of Road to Radcon that I bought recently. And from it, I come away with a lesson and a question. The lesson being that Ben Saint is a significantly better writer than Trixie is. The other thing, the question, is... Since I'm a bit of a new fan and listener of the podcast who really only started listening to the episodes after the great exodus, shall we call it, happened, what or whom is Cold Corona? Is there any short form answer to this, or any piece of content that I can be pointed to explain what the fuck that horse is? Because I am a bit confused. Otherwise, a good wrap up on the story, Ben. Love it.
I've got to be honest, I'm not really sure either.
What?
That's something I've never really gotten.
That's because you haven't watched Jesse's videos, Simmsy. That's why.
No, that's true. I haven't watched a single one.
Yeah,
of
he's
Jesse's
a
videos.
okay. Corona is
his
videos.
If you don't know, Road to Radcon. The ending of Road to Radcon. Basically, the entire conclusion is centered on Cold Corona. It's like about him.
Okay, because I only read Road to Radcon, but I haven't opened it at all.
Okay.
The Cold Corona is like Jesse's video game reviews were like half like sincere video game stuff and also parodies of like that guy with the glasses-esque content. And Cold Corona was supposed to be like the stupid idiot character that like reviewers often have. And, like, things would happen, like, whoa, I'm in this video, what's going on, Jesse? He had, like, that sort of a relationship.
Corona is
he's like grown beyond that. He was, like, the front, like, the main character of, like, the Horseshoe saga. And
he's, like, yeah.
He's embodies all of the worst traits of the brony fandom. He's a complex guy, but he's also like really stupid. He's just got a horse head.
He has the innocence of a child. He has like a child's mind, but he's like a violent like rapist. I think. I'm not sure.
No, that's Michelangelo. Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Donatello.
You're right.
Donatello's the
That's right. That's Donatello.
Donatello's rapist.
He sang that funny vaporwave song. I don't know. Yeah, he's a Jesse. He's Jesse wearing a horse mask, but he's a whole character unto himself.
Okay.
So
yeah,
that's
it's hard to like explain because I haven't really tried to explain him. But yeah,
I won't explain what his role is in the ending of Road to Radcon, available at saintcomics.com/store.html. I won't explain his role because it would be a spoiler, but it's just really funny. It's just really funny to imagine like a new PCP fan who is not familiar with all that stuff just being like, what is this? What does this mean? Good
That's
question
great.
though. Yeah, it is great. It's
Wow.
makes me smile.
A live history lesson for me. Awesome.
I'm trying to think I wonder if there's other like stuff in the ending that like you wouldn't understand. That's probably the big one. It's just a lot of like, I don't know. That's probably the big one.
Yeah.
I'm glad you liked my ending. I was not very confident in my prose writing ability, so I'm glad you liked it. Thanks. Okay, next one is it's just called OOH. OOH post. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, podcast. Ooh, me likey. Ooh, make longer. Ooh.
Well, we got so many voicemails. We're gonna have a really long one this time.
It's an epic podcast.
You know, wait.
I'm like heading to the store in like 20 minutes. By the way.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, we might. Well, we'll try to be done. But I want to say about the Road to Radcon. I actually tried to like sort of mimic Trixie's like writing style a bit. I don't know how successful I was, but I tried to keep the my consistent. I did my best.
Out of respect, I'm sure.
It felt
well
like a good continuation. It didn't feel like, all right, I'm taking over this show now, and it's me, Ben Saint, completely different. Like it felt like
killing
you
Trixie
actually finished
with
the
a
story.
big
and it was
gun.
No, there was a tone. I tried to keep the tone consistent, and I tried to keep like she would make, like the way that she would sort of like make a joke that was basically just a sentence out, like she would just make like a long alliterative sentence or something, or just attack like a bunch of weird adjectives. I tried to like sort of duplicate that and copy it a bit to the I thought it came out pretty good. Okay, next one is moving right along here. Next one is Trans Zone from Chip Wiseman. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ni hao, Ben and Gib. So actually, this is just a question for Gib. So Ben, if you want to go, I don't know, draw your comic or something, feel free to do that. So Gib,
I have a
weeks
panel
ago,
I'm working on right
you
now.
were talking about Davu's new video and how her voice is like amazing. And yeah, so as a trans femoid who is, shall we say, vocally challenged myself, I was wondering if you ever got back to her and found out like what she does. Does she have a personal vocal trainer? What exercises does she do? Stuff like that.
Yeah,
Second thing,
yeah.
in the spirit of sharing the knowledge, I'd like to put this out there for anybody who is on their own trans voice journey, and that is check out a YouTube channel called Trans Voice Lessons. She does a bunch of videos, mostly going into like the theory of vocal feminization, like, you know, physically what's happening with your different muscles and voice folds and stuff. It's really interesting stuff, great for understanding what's going on, but she doesn't really go into the practical element of it much, like actually what to do to practice. So it's not a one-stop shop. Anyway, thank you, and have a happy Chinese New Year!
Trans voice lessons. Do they help trans males as well, I wonder?
They definitely would.
Well, if it's about theory.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know about that YouTube channel. But yeah, the people try to change their voice in either direction. Yeah, I never talked to Davu about that. I guess I should or could.
Chip,
I imagine the
not...
answer is just going to be like, oh yeah, I watched some YouTube videos about it and
Chip,
tried
why
really
not
hard.
Chip, why not simply ask Davu? Why ask Gib? Did you ask Davu, and what did Davu say? Why not simply ask Davu?
I don't know. Maybe she's hard to get in contact with.
It sounded like she had better advice than Davu might have anyway.
Yeah, probably.
That
yeah,
recommendation sounds
whatever.
pretty good.
I just listened to a bit of this person's voice, this trans voice lessons. Yeah, they got a good voice.
All right, next
The knowledge
one.
is all there. It's just like, all right, time to commit to learning. I'm like, oh, it's a whole skill. I don't want to do that.
Absolutely, that's true. Next one is X-1. 3,
Did you
2,
miss one?
Did I miss one?
There's
there's a 5-second
Oh,
one
sorry. Yeah, go back to the 5-second one is X-1. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Next.
Oh God.
Oh no, it's gonna be the time.
It's 300. I don't know what we're gonna do for 300.
We're gonna yell, "This is Sparta!" really loudly.
I hope it's not a disappointment if we don't do anything super cool, because I have nothing in mind. Sorry. Sorry. Don't get your hopes up. Okay.
Oops, all guests too, confirmed.
Everybody's favorite. Monsters 4. Next one is called Otaku Twilight 2 Lovers Again. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yours say it's your movie 3. Remember, My Love is a fine movie, and the series is a beloved classic and doesn't deserve slander.
Oh my God.
Check out Discotex Blu-ray. They do good preservation of classics.
Why
This
is
just makes
Twilight like in a submarine?
Otaku Twilight just makes me think about friendship is witchcraft, and how funny Otaku Twilight was in that, and how I'll never make anything as even half as good in my entire life as Friendship is Witchcraft.
Friendship is Witchcraft is good, and it holds up, and I need to rewatch it for the 5th time.
I should just give up. Just
Yeah.
go sit in a hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
No, you're not supposed to agree. No.
I
God,
love My
gee.
Little Pony so much.
Dude, I love Ben sitting in a hole.
Friendship is
Okay.
bitchcraft.
You're just sitting there.
Friendship is cringe. Friendship is cringe. Next one is called Episode 300 Predictions. Wait, I uploaded this one twice. Okay, whatever. 3, 2, 1, go.
Episode 300 starts with the original Pro Crastinators podcast theme. Trixie has an autistic meltdown with endless jets, and then they talk about it on the podcast. Monkey Jones makes a grand return. Cybershell and Cheesy Manfredo become full-time members. Tom dies. Jade comes out as transgender, known as the best girl ever. Ben finally calls me back.
What was that last bit about?
I feel like I've heard that before.
Which one?
That whole voicemail. I feel like I've heard it before. Am I crazy?
Did you send it?
I didn't send it. That's not me.
If we go back to the old days, we could have Nate and Trixie having another boring conversation about like the YouTube algorithm. Those were the good old days. Bring that back. Return to tradition for episode 300. All right, next one is called Kyle and Funny Man, episode 4. It's dark now. Critical acclaim, please. 3, 2, 1, go.
The show is dark now, but that's what makes it good. No more funny times for Kyle and Funny Man. It's dark and depressing, but that's what makes it good. It's Kyle and Funny Man in space. That's right. We have crossed the threshold. This is what the show is now. It's dark, filled with pathos, deep characters, and that's what the show is now. No more fucking nonsense. All right, let's go. Hey, Funny Man. How about we go on a sweet freaking adventure? I know the last episode was a bit dark, but maybe we can be more lighthearted this episode.
No, I cannot. I'm going to go to a therapist, and it's going to be one entire episode where I just talk to the
Tell him
therapist.
about my wife couldn't remember, and I had to wear a diaper to make her happy one last time.
And that's going to be an episode.
Well, I guess I can go do an episode where I realized that my life has no meaning because I try to have fun on my own, but I can't, and I'm like, what's the deal? What is life? Oh my god! Oh.
Yeah, and to do that, we must argue now, so I hate you.
Well, I hate you too, Funny Man. Let's go do that. And that's right, people. This is what the show is now. We're going to have a huge critical acclaim. The show is so fucking good. Yes.
Okay.
I love how like that was almost entirely the show is talking about what the show is.
That's just podcasting. That wasn't as dark as I expected. It wasn't as dark as I thought it was going to be.
Where's the murder? Where's the tragedy?
Nobody
Funny
died.
Man
They just had a
tell
little
a joke.
argument.
Get out.
They just had. Well, the show's dark now. The show's
Funny Man,
dark
no
and
jokes.
It's like
depressing.
no,
now.
you should have been like, my name isn't Funny Man anymore. I can't see the joy in the world.
My name is Man.
I have sadness
Man.
cancer. I have depression cancer, and boy howdy, is it taking a hold in my brain.
And I'm getting divorced as well from you, Kyle. No.
And
Hey,
here's
man,
a
I'm
dagger
still on the-
that I'm going to throw into your torso. Here I go.
Ah, no, Funny Man. Ah.
And I lost my wallet on the bus home.
Next voicemail. What's the next one? The next one is called Ben Saint Gets Destroyed in the Marketplace of Ideas. 3, 2, 1, go.
What's up? It's me, Dusty Dumps, and I'm basically just here to do a victory lap all over Ben Saint's corpse.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yes, Ben Saint may have done a sweet-ass lecture about Tails Gets Trolled. He may have been one of the first people in the world to interview Laserbot of Tails Gets Trolled.
That video is critically underviewed.
And also CC as well. And... he might have voiced some characters in the official dub, but has he named a character in the comic? No, but I have now. The character that is it's a troll, which is a coroner that appears for 2 pages in chapter 14, has been officially named by me as now a rigor mortis, and you can see it on the wiki. Rigor Mortis is his official name now, and it's credited to me. So, get fucked, Ben Saint.
How do you retroactively name a character?
We just claim it. You put a flag in it.
You just mint them on the blockchain.
Yeah.
How does I want to know how?
Dude, what if
how
you
does
made an
that work?
NFT of the United States of America?
Wonder what would be the ramifications of minting, say, the entire United States of America on the blockchain?
Dude, has anyone even tried that? You should try it, Ben.
No. Think of the impact on the environment. No, I couldn't. But it would make a lot of money, though.
No, that's just something anti-NFT bros say.
If America gets packaged up as an NFT, then it can't like pollute anymore. If you think about it.
Yeah. Okay, next voicemail is it's called something. Come on, load. Thanks. It's called YouTube Swearing Arc 4. Okay, actually final this time. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, Dusty Dumps back again with an update on the exciting YouTube censorship story arc that everybody loves. So, last episode, you said something about maybe my account was too new to be able to swear on it, but I was like, that surely can't be the case because my account was made in like 2009 or something. But you saying that made me click on my like account settings, and I could see my location, which is Japan because I live in Japan.
It's this guy.
And so I said, well, maybe if I try changing this, I don't know, just on a whim. So I changed it to the United States and tried leaving a comment, and lo and behold, if your location is set to United States, you can't swear in comments. What? Huh? Why are they banning us living in Japan? All Japanese people are fucking banned from
swearing,
commenting,
but like in
saying
English?
fuck in the comments or shit or any sort of swear word. But if you're from the United States, I guess you have the God-given right to say a fuck.
Okay.
So that's the updates. If anybody wants to swear in the comments, I guess you gotta make your location America or something.
Not true, because I have a wrinkle. There's a new wrinkle to this, and this is bizarre. I tried to reply to a comment on the PCP channel, like as the PCP account, into our own comments. Some guy, some freak in the comments was like, when I told the story about Trixie defending May, saying that George Floyd deserved it. Some freak in the comments was like, George Floyd did deserve it, actually. And I tried to respond to them with profanity, with well-deserved profanity that was completely justified and would have been good. And I couldn't. I could not comment on my own YouTube channel. It deleted the comment from myself. And we're definitely set to, I think we're set to Nate's old address, which is Cincinnati. So it definitely thinks we're in America. It deleted our own comment on our own podcast because it had the F word in it. And then I retyped it with no swearing. And I felt like I wasn't being strongly worded enough, but whatever. And it worked. So, I don't know, it's super fun.
Every time I'm in my After Dark account and like I just comment on a video and I say something about cum, my comment doesn't show up when I refresh.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's the same thing that happened with me replying to this guy. I don't know if it's for us being located in the United States does not have has not done anything for it. I don't know. It's fucked up.
Criminal. What's next?
Swear in the comments, everybody.
Swear like a sailor.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Actually, do like YouTube Shorts as comments, because then if it's in a video, it may be harder for them to delete it.
Yeah.
Next voicemail is called Gooble Gobble. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ben, you are absolutely right. The Reddit search is fucking dog shit, and you want to know why?
It simply doesn't work.
Because they made their own search. It's not powered by Google. They tried to do their own shit, and it doesn't fucking work. Just like all search is not powered by Google. And you know what the answer is? More monopolization. Less individuals and companies that are not part of a giant conglomerate.
Finally.
Google, Apple, Disney, Amazon, Google, Apple, Disney, Amazon.
That was catchy. That was a catchy
Dude,
tune.
I want to make a song out of
Now
that.
I like corporations.
Intro song. Google, Apple, Amazon, Disney, Google, Apple, Amazon, Disney,
Google,
Space,
Microsoft, Activision, Bethesda.
Space, dab, bass, fucking old. I have to say though, I've noticed that if you use old.reddit.com, you can actually still access like an older version of the Reddit website, and the search on that version is 100 times more functional. You'll actually get results. If you don't do that, the results shit.
I use the old. Wait, do I? I'm not sure.
Like in the URL, it'll say old.reddit.com.
Maybe I'm not sure. I'll have to check. Okay, it's a good tip.
I found that because I use it for like an NSFW Reddit page. It's like the one.
You should use it. You should use it for an NSFT.
Oh shit!
Mint that shit, dog. Okay, next one is called...
Nice saggy fucking titties.
Next one is called... Did I already upload the next one? Yeah, I did. Next one is called New Pokemon Game Spoilers. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's an isekai, Ben Saint. Give and take. It's an isekai.
No, it's not.
It's a time isekai.
Did they go through a time? Did they go through a time portal?
The character you play as has been transported.
Is it good though? That's
the
important part.
Oh. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute, I guess.
Did you see that they retconned how Pokeballs work?
What do they do?
All Pokemon have the ability to shrink naturally. That's just something they can do, and the Pokeball just traps them in there. Like they shrink. It doesn't turn them into energy or anything. They could just shrink and do that.
That's insane.
Okay. That's fine.
Whatever.
It's okay. I mean, how else did they get them into apricorn balls? You know?
Well, it's simple. You turn them into atoms, you record the atoms, and then you recreate them every time.
Magic.
It's like a teleporter.
That would do it, I suppose, yeah.
Just say it's magic, because they're magical creatures that shoot lightning at each other.
I mean, the like, when I first... Well, I think I had this idea years ago, and I can't remember when. But, like, the idea is that their Pokemon are actually also digital monsters. But they're not called Digimon. They're just, like, because it's a video game.
But are they the champions?
But they don't present themselves as fake digital monsters in the canon of the story, so whatever.
I mean, in the canon, you literally store them in a computer.
Yeah, so it's like... It's meant in that way to parallel people playing the game on their Game Boy Color in real life, because you go around and trade, just like the people in the game in the Pokemon Center. They trade Pokemon.
Exactly.
Yeah, whatever. Pokemon smells.
Diegesis.
It's ARG. It's not ARG. Augmented reality.
So then the next question, I think this person's confused, because the question is called The Question on Everyone's Mind Next Week When Gibbon Visits. I don't think you're visiting anywhere next week. So,
no.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
So, like, you gonna fuck?
You're gonna fuck. This guy must be a bit behind because, like, you canceled your trip like several weeks ago. So
I mean, I didn't talk about my trip until it was canceled.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You brought it up to say it was, maybe they assumed that it was just like delayed a week, and when when your COVID test came back and you were fine, they just assumed you were going.
No. I'm gonna go in the summer. I have the cost of the ticket totally refunded completely, and I can use that cost to buy a new ticket at a different time in the year. So
clearly, this person hasn't played the PCP dating sim.
Clearly. Also, we have about 10 more, so we're getting down there in voicemails.
My dinner's ready. I want to go and eat.
Okay, we're almost there.
Speedrun.
Next one is called Let's Talk About Race, You Libtards.
Oh,
this is at beatmyass@like.drum. 3, 2, 1, go.
Libtard like Ben keeps saying it like there is only one race, the human race. Bah, bitch. What about NASCAR?
What about what?
NASCAR.
What about NASCAR?
What? Oh, that
yeah,
is
well,
they drive around and they.
Yeah, well, what about Formula One? Huh? The better race, the master race.
Well, I gotta race on out of here. It's time for me to leave.
NASCAR should be
vroom. Goodbye. You guys have a good podcast.
Bye.
Are you actually leaving?
I'm literally leaving now.
Okay.
My husband's signaling me.
All right. Well,
see
peace
ya.
out.
Bye.
What a creature.
Cringe. Couldn't hang it out for the last 9 voicemails.
Nah, fuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
Good riddance. Okay, next one is called maylover@trad.wife.
Oh no.
Also called rampant@misogynist.ben. So, take your pick. 3, 2, 1, go.
So, that was pretty funny timing with Trixie's I Hate Digibro Cope video, huh? 1 week she's explaining how she likes Riley because he's a pathetic bottom feeder, willing, nay, begging to grovel at her feet, licking her soles, in parentheses unwashed.
Nodding.
For the meager crumbs of clout she may grant him.
I'm nodding.
Next week it goes bust. That's what I'd call an epic Lima moment. Also, Ben, on the last episode you kept insisting that Trixie must remember all of the things that caused you two to fall out.
Not
that
all
she
of
must
them,
be lying when
but
she's
some of
saying
them.
that she doesn't know why you hate her. But have you considered that she simply suffered too much cognitive decline from smoking way too much epic 420 motherfucking Baba Booey gang weed to remember? Either that, or your brain is just working overtime bending reality into something that allows her to sleep that night? Gotta live with pissing everything and everyone away for what amounted to a couple of unwatchable vlogs after all. Frontal lobe? More like frontal cope? Ha 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 ha. Anyways, the ig arc seems to be nearing its end, but we never learned where the fuck Bird came from. How did they meet and what kind of blackmail does Trixie have on him to make him stay with her?
I know the answer to some of these. I know that Bird is just a big Dick Show lover. Bird is just an obsessed Dick Show fan, and they met at a Dick Show thing. That's it.
Cool.
Yeah, the cognitive decline, weed, yeah, that's all probably somewhat true. But she must remember some of it. I feel like there was one other thing. Okay, the Yig thing. I saw something. Trixie says, I don't think in Trixie's mind that Riley quitting means that Yig is over. She just thinks like Yig is just what she calls the channel now.
Yeah, it's a studio of 2 people.
Well, one
one
Bird
person.
doesn't do anything,
Yeah.
so it's one person now. Yeah. So yeah, I think she would not say, okay, well, just because Riley's gone, it's not Yig anymore. Like, it's still Yig. Although it is funny that in that video, in the I Hate Digibro video, she did talk about like how important Riley was and how they were like doing stuff together, and then he quit like 3 days later.
Hilarious.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Next one is
Oh,
called...
by the way, I just want to say that AI voice was really good.
It's good.
It was pretty
That's
good.
great.
It reminded me of Mandy from Billy and Mandy. I don't know actually what it is though.
I'm not... maybe. Next one is called... Wait, what number was that? We need 86. Okay, this one is called For Your No, stop. This one is called For Your Consideration. No, stop. It started playing for me. Okay, For Your Consideration. 3, 2, 1, go.
Long dick stall, LDS in short, is a method of intercourse where the rhythm is slow but deep and thorough. It is most effective with a long penis, preferably 8 inches or more. The penis is inserted into the vagina all the way in using a slow, smooth stroke. You pull out slowly as well right until the head of the penis is about to fall out, and then you sink back in slow. Rinse, repeat. This allows the female to feel every inch of your long dick. It also increases effectiveness by rotating your hips and doing a stir the coffee motion with your stroke. Long dicking is only possible when the man is in a dominant position where he can control the stroke missionary tagi or lazybone sideways. Playing R&B and matching your stroke to the bass line of the song also increases effectiveness. Be aware of the side effects though. While long dicking a woman can greatly increase your chances of getting breakfast in the morning, it can also take your relationship to a whole other level that you may not want to take it. Fortunately, that is not a concern for weak, limp-wristed beta males like Benjamin H. Saints who haven't worked out in over a month.
No! Ah! It's true!
What a wild voicemail. Was that meant to be Ben Shapiro's voice?
I think
definitely Ben Shapiro.
Okay.
Calling me out for not lifting for a month. I am.
Ben.
It has been, I think, it has been now over a month now.
It's a perfect
because I got
punchline.
COVID. at the end of December. So that's pathetic. Pathetic, Ben. Next one is called Am I a Pet? 3, 2, 1, go.
My cat's litter box is across from my desk, and every time he takes a shit, he looks at me.
Yes, your cat owns you. Ha ha ha. Who's really in charge?
He commands me for food when it's his time to eat. And in the mornings, he tells me when my turn with the bed is over. Am I a pet?
Just get rid of your cat. Just throw it out. Just throw it out the window.
Just drop a frying pan on your cat and see what happens.
Just try. It's simple as that. You ever try it? Don't knock it till you try it. Okay. Next one is called Keg's Therapy Session. 3, 2, 1, go.
So, Keg Standard, what brings you here today?
It's about my character, Dr. Wolf. People around here call me Keg Standard, but Keg is just a character I'm playing.
What exactly are you talking about?
It's like a Stephen Colbert situation, where Colbert played a right-wing dipshit when he was really a left-wing dipshit. It's the same for me and Keg. Even though Keg is eerily similar to me, he's an entirely fictionalized character.
I wonder, who am I talking to in this therapy session? Is it Nate, or am I talking to Keg Standard?
You're talking to Best Guy Ever.
Who's Best Guy Ever? Is that also a character you play?
Yeah, Best Guy Ever is a character. He's almost entirely identical to me, right down to the libertarian worldview.
I see. Perhaps people are confused because Best Guy Ever and Nate are so similar. I get where you're coming from. I don't know if you know this, but Dr. Wolf is a character I play. In real life, I'm a certified accountant. I'm not a therapist. But still, people look up to me because I have years of wisdom that they don't have.
That's a really good point. I guess I have a ways to go. I'm out of here. I have a hot date with Apple and Jack.
It's good to be back.
That was very good. It's so eerie. That it sounds so, like the voice.
Yeah, I mean it's obviously not, but then there's like a few brief little bits where it's like, oh yeah, that's Nate.
Of course not. I'm the best guy ever. That won't come.
Of course. No.
Like, and some words just sound like he said them, like Keg sound like he said it. But like Kegstand.
Kegstunder. God, it's just characters within characters. Nothing is real anymore.
You could make fake Weagas with a Nate AI voice.
Make a whole. Nate should you should use that bot, and he should just like feed all his past Weagawa scripts through like an AI thing and just generate new ones. Okay, next one, we're getting down there, is called PCP TPC logo. I guess this is a hot topic this week. 3, 2, 1, go.
In episode 282, Ben wondered why the PCP logo had a scribbled over page of the Vapors in the background, and I believe that's because the Vapors fucking sucks.
No, come on. Okay. Next one is called Trixie explains a very intellectual joke, parentheses, she's brain dead. 3, 2, 1, go.
So, the first lyrics here. You're playing Minecraft in a cave, looking for diamonds. That's funny. I'm in the same cave, looking for miners. Because my sexual attraction to miners is major. Can't even play hopscotch without popping a rager. Now, these lyrics in particular, I think, are obviously meant to be funny.
Oh, this is the Mr. Girl album.
The referential, they have wordplay. You know, he's looking for miners. You could imply that he's talking about miners, people who mine, you know, but because it's Minecraft in particular, which is known to have a, you know, very young fan base, it's like, okay, that seems to be the implication. And then, you know, saying my sexual attraction to miners is major is like...
Why is she just explaining the joke?
Don't have a comparison to majors, you know, if we're talking about...
Oh my god!
So it only makes sense if he's talking about children. So
oh
that's
my
where you
god!
start to go, oh, and then can't even play hopscotch without popping a rager is obviously a joke. So it's humorous, but in a very in-your-face and, calling himself a fucking pedophile kind of way.
No kidding.
You shouldn't laugh anymore.
I can't believe that's real.
What was the context of that? Why was she explaining an obvious joke?
I can't believe
Like,
she
it's
had
so
to explain
obvious.
that. It is. It's like, okay, well, the chicken, when you ask why it crossed the road, but then the answer is, you say it had crossed the road, and it's like, oh, I wasn't expecting that, because it was obvious. Like, it's that level. That's from, they reviewed, Mr. Girl is some, like, guy who, like, thinks it's really funny to just say he's a pedophile, and that's his whole thing, and also he hates trans people, but never mind that. And they did a review of his album. Yeeg reviewed his album, and, like, loved it, like, gushed over it. They can't get enough of this fucking freak. So this is a review of that album.
So, great review content?
Guys.
If you didn't realize,
it's funny because when he says,
a joke.
I'm a minor. When he says I'm a minor, he's looking for minors, but not in the way that you might think, where it's mining like Minecraft. He means it is a homonym, you see, for another word, minor, meaning a person of underage. It is not legal to have sexual intercourse with them. Nevertheless, he implies that that is what he wants to do. The humor, you see, comes from the suggestion that he is a pedophile. Very, very droll. Very droll. I have one. All right, this is great. I have one comment to say. She made a video. She released a video about Diddy Kong Racing. It got like 3,000 views. Nobody watched it. It was obviously meant. It was very obviously like her trying to do a Hazel video. It was very clear. Someone in the chat said, "This is just like Hazel," and she said, "No, this is not like Hazel. This is me attempting to do Civvy 11." And I don't know if you've ever seen Civvy 11, but Civvy 11. He's like a comedy guy. He does game let's play. He does like commentary, plays through a game and comments on it, but he like lampoons it. He's a comedy guy. Her video is like obviously not. There was no comedy and no jokes at all. And it's like it was really weird. Like you could just admit you're doing Hazel. Why pretend? No, actually I'm pretending. I'm trying to rip off this other guy. But like it's not. I don't know. It was If you don't, I don't know, you'd maybe have to know if you're familiar with Civvy, and if you're familiar with Civvy and you heard her say, "No, this is my attempt at a Civvy style video," you would just be like, "It's obviously not." Like there's no similarity other than the fact that you're talking about a game. It reminded me of when somebody asked, people accused Chris Chan of, they were saying Sonichu is a ripoff. It's a ripoff because you just mash together Sonic and Pikachu. Even the name is just Sonic and Pikachu mashed together into Sonichu. And Chris Chan said, no, you fool. You see, actually, the name Sonichu comes from the Japanese name for Sonic, Soniku. You see, so I gotcha. And it's like, shut up. What are you talking about? Why? Why are you lying? Literally, why lie? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, great voicemail. I loved it.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Next one is Baby in a Blender Emotional. Oh, this is a Vokaroo link. Here it is. 3, 2, 1, go.
Put that baby in a blender. Blend him up real nice. Put that baby in a blender. Spend 6 advice. Put that baby in the blender and put it down the toilet.
I really like that little Carlos Santana riff in the middle there.
Holy moly.
Good one. Next one is called Rod Serling, Coming of 300. 3, 2, 1, go.
Imagine, if you will, the Pro Crastinators podcast, episode 300.
I don't want to.
Everyone is here. Davoo, Tom, Simmsy, Cybershell, OblivionFall. It's like a goddamn multiverse fighting game, except without the concerning community presence of minors. Gib is excited to record.
Which kind of minors do you mean, though?
Annoyed at any of his many guests yet. But wait, was there not a prophecy, a warning that implied that he was coming? Joining the call, to the horror of everyone, is Nate the Body Saint himself.
The Body.
The video goes live the next week, and what they all feared was true. No Nate, yes watch. 0 likes and 0 views.
No!
No!
Horrifying. Worst fate I cannot imagine.
Yeah, not gonna happen, bro.
Twilight Zone episode where a YouTuber enters the Twilight Zone, but all the only difference is all their videos just get 0 views. They go, nah!
They keep gaining subscribers but getting less views every day. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. It's like everyone's talking about their videos. Everyone's like talking about them on 4chan and stuff. They got a Kiwi Farms thread. Everyone's talking about them, but no views. Nobody's watching.
No views.
How
no
does anyone
revenue.
know about it?
They're talking about it, and it's like they're talking about it like it's a completely different video. They're just like saying things that weren't in there, and you're just like, no, that's not what my video was.
And their Patreon starts draining money from them instead of giving it to them.
Yeah. Next one is called next one is called I Did It. We've got 3 more. I Did It. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, comrades. Nikolai found vodka. Now, Nikolai, okay. Nikolai just wanted to let you know that Nikolai consider you all comrades.
Ah, cool.
Thanks,
Even if you are dirty capitalist.
Thanks, comrade.
Thanks, comrade Nikolai.
Thank you. I love you.
It's the worst Russian accent I've ever heard in my life.
Don't invade Ukraine, please.
Yeah, don't.
Okay. I don't think you should do that. I think that would be bad, in my opinion.
The Ukraine has UK in it, and that reminds me of my country where I live, and that's scary.
And how would you like it if Russia invaded your country?
Oh, I would be so sad.
Yeah, no, you better watch it. Next one is called Wong Chan is Back. 3, 2, 1, go.
We're all Chinese, we're all half blind. That's why none of us can't drive. Keep crashing on the highway.
Hello, it is Wong Chun. I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you?
It's such a...
What the fuck was the point of that?
It's just the point is to be a racist caricature and then say hello.
Yeah. And then say hi.
I'm doing good, thanks, Wong Chong. How are you?
Yeah, Wong Chong, I'm sorry that God made you like this as such a racist caricature of your own race. It's not your fault. You didn't choose to be like this. And why would I judge? And how can I judge you for that?
God
Next
bless.
voicemail. God bless. Happy Chinese New Year. Mahao. Ni hao. Happy Chinese New Year, Wong Chan. Last voicemail. This is breaking news. It's called breaking news. 3, 2, 1, go.
Guys, new breaking news. Fucking Riley said that fucking Void Gazers is canceled. What?
That's true.
Also, episode 300, have Riley on. Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's brain's
like
going
AVGN.
a mile a minute.
He sounded like AVGN at the last one going, yeah.
Riley on the Procrastinators podcast.
Yeah. Can we get him? Can we afford him?
I don't know if we can afford him.
He listened to the last episode. He was mad. He was mauled tweeting about it on Twitter.
He gets to produce the next episode. That's good enough.
We can let him produce the next episode. I guess that's it. That's the last voicemail. We're done.
That'll do.
We did it. That will do. I'm ready. I'm ready to call it.
I'm ready to fucking eat because I'm
all
a
right.
fat boy.
I gotta go
need
pee.
to stuff my tummy.
I peed once during, and I gotta do it again.
Wow.
Because I'm drinking lots of delicious sparkling water. Staying hydrated. It's good for your kidneys.
Epic.
Yes.
Okay, satecomics.com/stores.html, Blu-rays, by Road to Radcon, patreon.com/the Procrastinators. Get bonus episodes. We will make another bonus episode one of these days, I promise.
No, you fucking won't. Don't lie.
We will, we must. I don't know, anything else?
Twitter.com/Simmsy, Patreon.com. No, Simmsy Fart, Patreon.com/Slimsy. You can see tits being milked. Yeah!
Yeah! Woo! Hell yeah!
Giveandtake.site and check me out on Twitter, whatever. I have announcements to make, but not yet.
Not yet.
I
will hopefully have some soon
posted.
as well.
Keep yourself posted. I'll keep you posted. All right, shut up.
That's it. That's the end. And goodbye. See you next week. Mwah.
I'm supposed to be working right now.